Okay, so last week you guys had continued on with your investigation into the disappearance of Gefwin Carver, as you had finished up your lead going towards Dr. Ricobod Altfeist, as he had told you that Gefwin had come to him for at least one trial, in which she had left the building afterwards after being paid. He then informed you of a building that he also sent Gefwin to, where there was some previous trial patients who never returned, as well as not returning the material they were testing. You went to the house and found that one of the inhabitants of the building was a mana monster, and upon defeating it, it exploded and the house crashed into the earth. You made your way through the mana mines, which were below the surface, fighting some more mana monsters, saving some goblins, and reaching the surface back into the capital city of Niffél. From there, you kind of deduced something went a bit of a awry at the house, as well as just it all collapsing so suddenly. You decided to contact all the people you were talking with, mostly Investigator Biggs and the Thieves Guild, using the lightning dagger that was the two-way communication device. You had found out that Dr. Ricobod Altfeist had shadowed your group after leaving, and apparently he had packed up his things at the research center and left mere hours after you had went to the house. You were able to find out that he went to the 10 lab, which is where you are currently within the basement of, and he is currently undergoing the final tests. What those final tests are, you're not too sure. However, it's nothing good, as you're able to find plenty of notes and evidence that don't paint the Doctor in the best of lights, as there were several video recordings of Materia trials on patients, one of them turning a vague, ferocious, and another two that were mostly centered around Gefwin, one being a very calm experiment, and then the second, which was just as ferocious, as she tried to break out of the containment area. However, in failing to do so, it's almost as if she was absorbed into the materia itself, changing it from a colorless materia into a crimson materia. You're able to copy all the data and videos onto external hard drives, which are currently in your possession. And upon seeing final tests happening, you decided to take the express elevator down into the basement, where you're currently in what seems to be a very hidden away lab. Within the lab itself, there are plenty of consoles, tubes, and whatnot that are very scientific. Each of the capsules themselves all containing weirdly coloured materia with flesh kind of floating around in liquid. Upon entering this area, an alarm sounded, stating that you had 5 minutes until the final tests were to proceed, at which point you were under a time limit and you dashed towards the first door, and upon getting there, two openings appeared within the walls, where several robots were coming out and asking you for identification, or basically threatening to throw you out via force. Thankfully, Remila was able to bluff his way through a few of them, though two weren't too impressed with his tactics and decided to attack you. After Joseph finally opens the door, a lot of your party had rushed through, with Joseph being a bit slower than the rest of you as he had to open the door. And we ended the last session as your group proceeded into the second room, upon which you can see a much more colourful robot with the symbols MK and then the Roman numerals for 1 twice, basically saying it's a Mark II. And we end the session just as the timer hits 7. And as you are coming through this door, almost as if the alarm is resetting itself or changing into a different phase, the alarm sound as well as the voice kind of stop for a second or two. However, as you are all piling into this room, it restarts almost immediately, though with a slightly different tone. And over the intercom, you will hear, "Warning! Intruder alert! Magic Mover Commander, apprehend suspects." At which point the alarm sounds continue to repeat. And then we'll go over into Joseph as the rest of the party have made their way through the door.
Hey, and I can see him from here, yes?
Yes.
Okay, my first turn is going to just be to try to mark him.
There's no range on that, is there?
It's within sight. Yeah, I should be able to see him.
10 plus level. There's no penalties for its type, is there?
No, not really. I mean, all the information is right there. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of, penalty for non-living or for robots or for animals or anything like that.
Okay, you will successfully mark him.
Yay!
As usual, it's a monster-type construct thing, so it doesn't have doesn't have a class.
Right.
So you will learn the other statistics. Alright, so it has 6 hit die, and those are its ability scores.
Okay.
Since it's a construct, it has no con.
Yeah. And that will end my turn.
You want a 5-foot step up?
Well, since it's a full round action, I don't know if I can.
You can 5-foot step, yes.
Oh, okay, then yeah. I'll just pop right there. Hopefully the doors don't close on me.
Alright, as you get to there, you will then technically be in the room, so you need to make me a reflex save as the doors are closing on you.
Hope the doors don't close on me. Make me a reflex save. The doors are closing on you.
You don't have any sort of rerolls, do you?
Nope. I used up all of my hero points already.
Alright. As the rest of the party are running off and then kind of doing a comedic slide as they all come to a halt, you kind of quickly move your way inside as you scan the opponents, as the alarm gets a tiny bit louder, as if you're in the between of 2 rooms, and the sliding doors close very quickly on you, giving you very little time to actually roll out the way. And sadly, your leg will get crushed into the doors.
Oh, no.
And you will take 17 damage.
Oh, damn.
And in doing so, you will be moved to this square. However, your leg is currently trapped in the door.
Okay.
Yep, and your child is correct. Ow, wow, dada, indeed. Alright, and as you make your way inside, the construct is going to approach you. It should do. The new construct will approach you, and as before, it has the Mark II symbol on it, as well as a different colour, denoting it's a bit higher. And as it approaches, it will demand that your party surrender. To which, one of you is allowed a bluff if you think you're able to get through it.
Does anyone want to find out?
Yes. Beautiful.
You can't make this up.
Absolutely beautiful.
There was a time where I thought you guys might not succeed all these things. That time is slowly fading away.
Oh, this party's gonna make it to level 20 without fighting another battle.
Well, you've rolled higher than his bonus, so There's no possible way he can succeed. So, as you come into here, what are you exactly saying to the construct as it orders you to surrender?
It's not as Kupo, where assistance to Dr. Vickerbond, the intruders are behind us, chasing us.
Roll me secondary bluff.
It just doesn't want you to win.
No, this is to, like, do some other stuff. Are you keeping that?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, how far did I move? It was 20. What's your movement speed? Okay. Roger. We'll stop the intruders. The Mark II magic movement will then move around your party with the rest of its movement and then double move up to the doors, where it seemingly is going to help Joseph get out the door. However, it can't do anything on its turn right now. Alessia.
So what? I wasn't here when you started all the stuff. So what actually do now that you've bluffed it? Do you just continue moving forward?
Yes. You basically, these robots are thinking you are the intruders, but Remula is making the robots believe you are either not the intruders or you are workers here, so they ignore you.
Right. Am I riding Fenrir at the moment?
No.
Okay. If I rode Fenrir, would it give off any suspicion to the robots?
Not particularly, no.
Right, I'm going to try to quick mount onto Fenrir. Got that quite good.
Fenrir is currently within rounds of whatever his thing was. It was Rage?
Rage, yeah. And then I will double move with Fenrir. Oh my god, it's so slow. Why am I... It's frozen. I don't know how far I just moved.
You moved 60.
So I can still go a bit further. We'll just go up to here. There you go.
Yep, that'll be 70. Alright, you ride Fenrir to the other side of the room where there is another electronically locked door. And then
Just
go
take
to
a run.
Remula.
I'll ask this robot if he could help us through, because I'll just say that I dropped my key card when the intruders chase us.
I do not have jurisdiction outside of this room, sir.
It's okay, Kupo. Just help Joseph get out and then make sure those doors stay closed.
I have no jurisdiction outside this door, sir.
As I was saying, just make sure these ones stay closed after you get Joseph out. And then I'll just move up, I guess.
Alright, Osa.
Yep, run to the door on the opposite side of the room.
Running is in times 4 speed, or...
Well, I mean, I can't just double move because it's literally 60 feet.
Okay.
But that's the idea.
The timer will continue to count down, upon which the magic mover will move its hands within the gap that Joseph's leg is kindly making for it, and it will separate out the doors as best it can. The doors make a very loud creaking noise that doesn't seem to make the gap any wider.
Does that assist in me, and I can try to make a check to get out?
With what he rolled, no.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to, he just didn't roll high enough.
Oh, wait. Okay. I can't, like, try to make a strength check or nothing like that on my own?
You can try and make a strength check to pull the doors open, or you could try an acrobatics to get your foot through the door.
Okay. And... Okay. Okay, I will try. I will attempt an acrobatics and see what happens.
Alright, as the magic movers keeping the door at least at the same width, you're able to kind of rotate your leg upwards so that your heel is touching your upper back leg, and in doing so you kind of fall forwards and you get your leg out of the door, however you fall prone.
I still have a standard action, or do I not have a standard action anymore?
You have a standard action.
Okay, I will stand up then.
Alright. And seeing you get out, the magic mover will just let the door close. Alessia.
So I assume we're just waiting until we can somehow get this door open.
Yeah, Joseph has to come up and roll high enough.
Okay, I'll wait here then.
Ramila.
I'll move up.
Orsa.
Stop that! You do that again, I'm gonna smack you.
Sorry.
Fine, I'll move back. Jesus.
Jeez.
Yeah, why are you gonna smack Remila? What do you do?
That was my child. She nearly dumped an entire soda on my computer. On purpose.
It's too hot, it needs to cool down.
I apologize for my children and for saying that.
Put them in the pen, it's fine.
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Alright. The timer will continue on, at which point the magic mover is just going to stay down there. Joseph. And sure, you're not talking if you're, I don't know if you muted yourself.
I did for a second because my kid's crying, but I'm trying to see where I'm going far enough that I can actually, make use of the counter for how far I'm going. Okay. Oh my goodness. What? Stop.
Just run up there.
You'd have to do a run action to get to the top, which is a full round.
That's fine. I'll just do that then. Stop it! Sorry, that was...
That's the wrong way!
That's a good run.
This is not what I was intending. Oh god.
So in your pained leg, you move forward, but then you almost just veer to the right as your leg kind of falls away and you just trample over to the right side of the room.
Okay. Now, this kind of brings up a point that Napaz brought up earlier with me personally, is that I did not know that we needed an electronic pick to be able to open these doors. And he said I could retcon buying one, but again, I have 0 gold. So
If we knew about it,
I'll pitch. If we're allowed to do that, I'll pitch in.
like, it's not a problem here.
Okay, so the basic one was actually only 30 Napaz, and that gives me a +0, but it takes away the -5 penalty to open these doors.
What's the better one?
Yeah, I'm saying it's double the price because you're buying it in the situation where you need it rather than beforehand.
Right, okay, that's fine. I didn't understand that. So
Yeah.
so if somebody would lend me 60 gold, then, or 60 gil,
Gil.
then I would
Yeah.
be able to...
Is there any better ones?
Say again?
Is there any better ones? Like,
Any better ones that
like-
give you a
There
bonus?
are better ones, but if they're costing twice as much, the next one is going to be like 200.
Oh, so? What's
Yeah,
next?
I'm fine with that.
And then
Carry on.
Well, for +2,
the next
it's
one after that is
800.
800.
So for a +2, it's 800.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can chip in if you do.
Yeah, I can chip in.
You just throw money into the air and an electronic pit falls out.
Oh god.
Stop at these doors for us.
Oh boy.
Can you chip that in?
I can chip in that much. Yeah.
Yep.
I can have a look. Yeah, I can.
Oh god. It's funny, being the one that came from a rich family is now the poorest one in the group and owes everybody else significant amounts of money.
That trait is just
I
banging
feel
in
like-
the ass.
I bought like a single magic item this entire campaign. Like you guys been buying weapons and armor.
Yeah.
Anything decent I want's really expensive, so I didn't even come close to it.
Oh jeez. Okay.
So you'll be getting a white epic.
Alright.
Just remember, they have 10 uses, and each time you use it, you use a charge. But since they're
Okay.
electronic, you can charge them whether you find an outlet.
Oh, cool.
They're basically electronic screwdrivers you need to charge.
Sonic screwdrivers?
No, electronic. Sonic means you automatically
Oh.
succeed.
Oh.
I'm not giving you a sonic screwdriver. Otherwise, I'm just going to make a load of wooden doors, because Sonic doesn't affect wood.
Comma. That's not a comma.
Alright, so people just retroactively, when you're at the market, you throw in 800 guild together, and you buy him a white epic.
We have a flashback moment.
Remember
did you
that
buy one
time?
already? Oh yeah.
We're just having a filler episode during the finale for, like, just extending this season out.
Okay. Tab. So I'll add that to my items later, but for right now I just put it into the description notes of my bonuses. Okay, so is this my next turn then?
No, this is the end of your turn. I'll be going over
Okay.
to Alessia.
Okay,
You-
well then since I ran up there, I'll end my turn.
Yep. Just checking, because Alessia wants to use a hero point.
Right.
Okay, Alessia, you can spend a hero point to regain MP equal to the max spell level you can cast, which I think is 2?
Yep, 2, so I can regain 2 MP.
Yes, that would be 1 hero point.
I shall do that.
Basically using the recall function, but since we don't have spell slots, you just gain MP for it.
That's fine. There we go. I've got 2 MP. And I'll take off one more round of rage on Fenrir, and I'm ready to go.
And then it'll be your turn, Alessia, as you spend a hero point for your MP.
Move to there, though. No, I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
Rebula.
I'll use a potion on Joseph.
Well, he has to drink it.
Dash.
Why don't I just use the wand on him next turn?
Go for that then.
I'll do it next turn.
Fine, I'll just get ready to go in the door if it opens.
Alright. Osa.
Ready a move to move into the door if they open.
Alright. It goes back to the alarm, which will now say there are 4 minutes remaining until the final test. The match mover is going to guard the door, and I'll take him out the turn order because he doesn't matter anymore.
Hey,
Joseph.
don't say that. He does.
He failed his one job.
He's doing his best.
Hey, it's not his
I
fault.
mean, he is doing his best to his knowledge, but he
Well,
failed.
Yeah.
Well, his fault he has
He's
an
doing
8
his
on his
job.
wisdom, which makes my life easier.
His sense motive is actually very high just because they're robots.
Alright.
And Joseph is currently... Oh no, he's back. Joseph, it's your turn. You are not speaking.
Sorry, you said it's my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's go back to my skills. And disable device. Hey!
Nice.
Is that with or without the +2?
So that doesn't add the +2 in. It just in the so it's basically the skill check without any device modifiers, and then you add the +2 or +2 based on what kind of lock it is or is not being picked.
All right.
So basically,
that'd
it's
be
28.
28.
Yes.
I'll double check because it's been a week. I'm pretty sure that yes, that will unlock the door, upon which it will slide open. Take a charge out of the lock, or the pick rather.
Right. And that's a full round action to pick
Yes,
a lock,
it's a full
right?
round option.
Okay. That's what I thought.
And as the door slides open, the alarm will stop playing. And as the door opens, it will look into a similar room, almost identical to the one you're in. However, it contains no mover whatsoever as far as you can see. And after him opening up the door, it will go to Alessia. However, Remilar and Ulsa, you get your prepared actions to move inside.
Yeah.
Alright, Remilar and Ulsa, as you enter, you are both allowed a perception. Remilar, are you keeping that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Remilar, as you enter into the room, you notice that you do see the ruler, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you notice that these two capsules on both your left and your right still contain materia with flesh attached to them. However, the rest of the room is a bit too far away for you to make out any sort of difference. Also, you notice the same. However, you also see that in this tube here, and here, you will see that inside those tubes are mana monsters, one in each. They are currently floating within the same liquids, and as far as you can tell, they are pretty much completely formed. You can roll a heal check from this distance, however you will get a penalty for distance if you want to see if they're alive, functioning, or what have you.
Yeah, I'll roll for it. Didn't think so.
You have no idea. They are weird creatures in tubes.
I'll
Alright.
point them out though that yeah, there's those things in there.
If she points them out, can I try?
Yes, however your penalties can be higher because you're further away. You're
I'll
pretty
lose that one.
sure they're not even creatures. There might just be like cardboard cutouts in there for some reason. Alessia, your turn.
So I will use Alessia's turn to heal Joseph, and then I'll move Fenrir into the room with Alessia riding. And there's the
Nice.
healing for Joseph. Fenrir will move in.
Can she roll a heal if we point it out?
Yeah, Alessia. Alessia, you are allowed both a perception and a heal. Same for Fenrir.
Yep. There's that one.
Well, can Fenrir use heal because he's raging?
Actually, no, yeah, Fenrir can't use heal.
But he can use perception.
You can use perception,
I can
they
use
just
perception,
see
but
it.
can't use heal.
Yeah.
Because heal is a wisdom based and he's raging. It's not coherent right now.
Wow.
Okay, Alessia, you can only see these two. However, as Osa points them out, you do see those two over there. Whereas Fenrir sees pretty much the same as Osa. And
Well, no, it's at least in my rage, it's only charisma, dex, or intelligence skills cannot be used.
Yeah, same for me. It says it in my buff. in
So
Fenrir.
wisdom is fine. So yeah, heal will be fine.
then Fenrir can also roll heal then.
Oh wow.
You guys
Well.
aren't particularly very well versed in magical monsters, so you're not too sure. And then it will go to Rimula.
I don't know if... You said the alarm stopped, right?
The alarm in the previous room has stopped, yes.
Is there one in here or not yet?
Not yet.
Alright.
You will notice that Joseph currently isn't in the room because he was busy opening it. He's currently on the floor packing up his tools.
Don't really know. I feel like if we go in, they're just going to activate and fire those things. It's going to be nasty.
Well, why don't you go closer to the ones in the corners and check them out?
Didn't you say that they're just a bit of flesh for now?
The two on your left and right, the closest ones, just have material flesh. As far as you can tell, they won't do anything. They're just like experiments.
But we know for the monsters.
Yes.
Any ideas, anyone? What's the plan?
Maybe prepare to move closer as soon as Joseph enters the room. It's already a move.
I'm gonna try to get Joseph into the room.
Alright.
If that's something I can do.
I guess I'll just skip this turn. I'll just get ready to move with everybody else if they all move up.
Alright. Osa?
Can I use my entire turn to try to get back and pull Joseph into the room? Through the
Yes.
doors?
You can get to him and then half speeds backwards with him.
Yeah. So just pull him so he's not in between the doors.
Just pull him by his neck, like, come on, you're taking too long.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just come on, hurry up.
Ow! I'm not a cat. Thank you.
Alright,
Too
Osa
slow.
will pull Joseph into the room. I assume Joseph is allowing this.
Yeah.
This is when he turns around and be like, wait, no, I forgot my tool.
He's picking up his shit. Also comes like, okay, come on, let's go.
Alright. As it comes back to the timer, it will continue going down, and as such, the doors behind you will slam shut once again. And as that happens, the alarm will sound once again in this room. And the alarm will sound slightly different. Warning, intruder alert, test subjects will be released. And after that is said, a single test tube will open up with kind of steam jetting out and the liquids flowing away through the pipes as one of the doors opens. And this monster will come out. Alright, at which point you'll then go to Joseph's turn. Again, you can just run past to the far exit and try and open the door if you don't want to fight these things.
I used
That
my
is the-
mark.
Oh, you're using your mark, okay. Again, it has no class. So you'll know it has 6 hit die, and those are its ability scores. And you may make a 5-foot step if you want. Alright. He'll go to the man monster, who's going to approach to here, and is going to attack Remular.
Rude.
And he will miss you.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Alessia.
Do I have to still roll a ride check to dismount or not? Or is
Quick
that nature
dismount.
just- Is
If
it?
you want a quick dismount,
It's
yes.
the same.
Right, okay.
If you fail, it uses up that move action, doesn't it? Can't
Yes. If you fail, you still do the action, but it will take a move.
Well, I'm not actually moving, so I'll just move off of Fenrir. So I'll just get off of Fenrir and then I'll just attack him with my staff.
Technically, it'll provoke.
Fine, I'll do a right check. Quick dismount.
Why don't no? Wait.
Too late.
Too late.
So that's a move action to get down.
Which square are you moving into?
The one that I'm basically in now.
Okay. And with doing so, the man monster will attack as you get off.
What you should have done.
And he will also fumble.
Nice. What you should have done is attack with Fenrir first, because then he's got that chance of tripping.
Oh, I'll attack with Fenrir now.
Can you 5-foot-step?
After, please. No, after. Attack then move.
Sake.
Move
Well, does Fenrir have any additional attacks, or is it just a bite?
It's literally just a bite.
Well, since this creature's already done its opportunity, you could just move around and get flanking.
No, I want to use 5 foot step away after attacking, so I can actually do a bit of damage to it for once.
What do you mean?
My card does splash damage, so I'd rather not have anybody next to it. And if without the splash damage, I do no damage to these things. That's why I want you to attack, and they're like 5 foot step there. That will allow Orsa to move up, and then you can get back
Alright,
in
well
position
if this misses, this is your fault. You're lucky.
You're welcome.
You're lucky.
Okay, that will hit. Give me un momento. And CMD. Oh, so close. You trip him.
Nice.
Nice.
But no, it's bad for me.
Oh.
Damn it.
It's bad for you because it's going to be harder for you to throw things at him.
Oh, well.
And after that, Fenrir will 5 foot up.
And are you going to shoot now that it's prone? It has more to its AC.
Still a touch attack though, so he messed well.
Yes.
Give me
I
that,
assume
okay?
I assume that I have my Earth staff out because we've been going against robots.
Yes,
that's what
you're
we did
using
say,
your
right?
new rod.
Right.
Or staff, rather.
Hey, Napaz.
Yes.
Is it possible that the timer is going to like start moving up through the turn order? Would it be possible to make it like 1.11, 1.12? Would that possibly be a thing that could be used?
I could possibly do that. I'll check it after this. That will hit. That is fine. Alright, that will hit and do 9 points of earth damage. As far as you can tell, it's not resisted at all. Yeah, 0.01. So make that 11. Oh no, make it 0.11. Okay, so hopefully that should add 0.01 to it. Alright,
That
you've
looks
already
like it worked
moved.
beautifully.
Remular.
5 foot step, and then attack.
Keeping that.
No, 'cause I feel like it's going to miss anyway, and that's a nice bit of damage. So I will re-roll.
I mean, a nice bit of damage is a matter of opinion. Alright, and that will miss. Osa.
I will 5-foot-step
That will hit a nice bit of damage.
and just do weapon and bite because I'm pretty sure my claws aren't gonna do anything.
Alright, your weapon will hit, your bite will miss. And again, your weapon feels like it's not doing as much, but it's still doing something. That should actually be 12 now. It didn't come to its turn because it's at the wrong point in the turn order. Let's move down there. Alright, Joseph.
Go open the door.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. I could do significant damage against this thing, though. Oh,
Yeah, if he goes forward, is he going to...
There were plenty of these in the tanks. If we kill this one, there's gonna be another. Go open the door.
Alright, I'll work on it.
You running up to the door?
Yeah. What does that say? Is that 55?
I don't know, I can't see it.
Oh, well, that's okay. 30, 45, 50.
70 to the door.
55 to there. I gotta move. Whoops! I gotta move up so I can see where I'm going. And there, 60.
You can just run to the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, run action.
The run action's 4 times your speed unless you're encumbered.
Okay. I have to be there to be able to interact with the door, or either one.
Either square's fine.
All right. Well, then, since it's the run action, that makes more sense right there.
Alright, you run up to the door.
Yep.
He'll turn to the man monster, and he's annoyed at all the children laughter.
Free action to uphold my mark as well, just in case.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. And this man monster is going to stand up, which will provoke from Ursa.
Attack.
Enter, do you mind muting yourself? Thank you. Oh!
Nice.
As this man monster's putting its hands on the floor to push itself up, you bring your axe straight down into the back of its head, cleaving very deeply into its skull. However, it weirdly kind of shambles around as you pull your axe out, and it becomes upright. And you swear if you could see the back of its head, it is bleeding some weird liquid. And as it comes to full standing, it will then attack Osa back. And hit you for 9.
Alright.
Alessia. I can't hear if you are speaking.
He's mute.
Yeah. Ephemeral 5 foot to there and get flanking, so he'll do some damage to it now. Yeah.
That will miss.
How sad. Alright, then Alessia will move to here. No cover or anything, and then we'll attack with her earth staff.
That will hit it in the back, as you can see the blood pouring. Well, the weird liquid, you don't know if it's blood, pouring out the back of its head as you shoot earth magic into its upper back. Then it'll go to Remilar.
Shit. I'll just double move.
Okay. Osa.
Will save. What did I take? 9 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took 9.
So DC 19. I'm frenzied.
Is that what you're
You
plus
get
2 against?
plus
emotion?
Oh yeah, it's not in there. So yeah, that's exactly 19. I'm not frenzied. Okay, that's good. Just that was gonna get annoying if we're not ready for the final fight. I'm just gonna take regular full attack again. No frenzy, no nothing. Plus 2 because I forgot that flanking.
Alright. Your weapon will hit, however the bite will miss.
Shame you didn't
My frenzy critted!
Yeah, apparently frenzy critted. And did a good gash into its chest. However, it is still up. And the timer broke.
It was on 12.
Yeah, it would be on 12. Don't know why I didn't add point.
I apologize for suggesting breaking the timer.
I'll just have to do the normal +1 timer. There probably is a way to do it. It's just a different macro I need to use. And then it'll go to Joseph.
I'm gonna try to make the open the door check.
And that will be a fail.
And that's 18 total. And you said it has 10 charges on it?
Yes, 10.
So 8.
The mana monster will full attack Ursa.
Okay.
That on his first attack.
Which attack? The first one?
Yeah. I don't know the girls. I'm assuming.
No, you
He's
won't.
not last.
And his bad luck roll is only 1 lower.
One lower.
Also, you're going to get hit 3 times for 30 damage.
Great.
Oh boy. I'm at 1 hit point.
Then we'll go to Alessia. You just saw Osa get completely torn apart by the mana monster. She's barely on her legs.
I can see.
I'm
Fenrir
afraid.
will bite and try to trip it with a full attack. Jeez.
Shame about that trip fumble.
Tell me about it.
And you will hit it, and it does damage. However, with a fumble, that's obviously going to not succeed the trip. And what about Alessia yourself?
I'm just having a look at that. I will. Yeah. I will cast a spell of. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay. Alessia will 5 foot down and then cast a spell of Moogle Charm. And Jesus, that was a terrible roll, but you heal for 9.
That's good. I don't go unconscious immediately.
You say it's a terrible roll. That's 1 above half.
Yep, and Fenrir's rage is over and he is now exhausted.
Wouldn't it be just fatigued for him? Or is this
Yeah,
a different
Oh,
rage?
yeah, fatigue, sorry.
Just fatigued, yeah.
Yeah,
It's exhausted if he could do it again and does it again.
yeah.
Remula.
I'll hold my turn until after Asa.
Alright. Osa.
Yeah,
You're going
I'm
to have to
fine.
beat a 4E will save, I think it is.
That's not possible. My normal bonus to will is +2.
If only we had exploding
Uh.
dice, there'd be a chance.
Unfortunately. Okay, so I'm frenzied. Pretty sure I don't want to rage on top of that because then I'm just gonna go exhausted and that's not fun for anybody. Yep, I'm frenzied. I'm taking a full attack of this thing. +2 for flanking. Should all be in there.
Do you say flanking's in there?
Yeah, it should. Yeah, it should be. Seems
Okay.
to be.
The first attack will miss. However, the frenzy attack will hit as you bring your axe straight into the same place you hit him in the chest before as it falls to the floor.
And I'm gonna try to DC 15 will save to end the frenzy. Actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, I kind of want to do that. I'm gonna try to do that. Yeah,
Nice.
I just make it.
Would you like to fight for step?
Yep,
Alright. Remila.
I am
I'm just going to move to
No.
the bell. Well, move up.
fatigued for a
so-
minute, which is gonna be annoying.
And I'll ready an attack for another mana monster who pops out of the cage.
Alright. Timer continues on. Joseph. Entro, cannot hear you. Oh no, there you are. That will fail.
Total of 21.
That'll fail.
Ow.
Alessia.
I will. I'll have Alessia just run up to there, and I'll just have Fenrir move up.
Well, Fenrir can't run because they're fatigued.
But yeah, no, he's not running. He's just moving.
Okay.
You can double move.
He can still double move.
No, no, I'm staying here more as a protection thing.
Elsa.
I'm gonna stay where I am and chug a cure potion. Because, ow.
Can you not get a move action in with that?
Nah, it takes a move action to take an item out of a bag.
It is a bag of holding.
Doesn't change the action, sadly.
Okay, so then that's it. I'm still here. I mean, I can just basically double move the door anyway, so it's fine.
Direct's fine.
I get there in one turn.
Alright, you have a heal potion, Remila.
I will ready a swift action for anything that pops out.
What swift action?
Ill fortune.
Isn't ill fortune immediate?
Nope. If it was immediate, it would definitely be day. Improved ill fortune is strong enough. So this one's a swift. Bad draw is immediate.
Oh, I'm thinking of bad draw there, that's why.
Yeah, ill
Okay.
fortune is a lot better, but it's only a swift.
Alright. Timer look to you counting down as another mad monster will come out of a tube.
When I finally get this door open, we all need to be up here.
Joseph.
Just open the goddamn door.
My swift action?
Oh yeah, you can use your swift action.
Yeah. I would have used it before you'd have got that, so.
Is it within... It's 35.
There is no range on it.
Okay. Any actions?
Any actions. That's literally the words of it. If it moves, if it sneezes, if it wants to
Yeah, I was
clap
going to
its
say,
hands,
is that also
Any-
move actions?
any actions. That's literally the words of it. This is what I'm saying.
Nice.
Improved ill fortune. You have to use a spell to get rid of the effect.
Nice.
And that is also a swift.
Excellent.
I mean, sure. I guess we'll save.
Yeah, that's the only issue with PSF.
He succeeds his will save.
Damn it.
I crit it.
It's better than critting an attack.
Joseph, you open the door. Alessia. The door is open if you want to be sprinting
Get
through
through
it.
that door.
Go through it.
Jack?
Sorry. What about Osa though? Can Osa get through?
The
She
door
goes
is
before.
actually-
Yeah, she can get through.
Alright. Alessia will just go straight through them, with Fenrir in front of her.
Alright. Actually moving you to different parts, so don't move.
Yeah, let me just. There we go.
You broke it. How dare you? Now the okay, there we go.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't have a sight orb in this game, I don't think. So there'll just be
Alright.
there'll be a copy of Fenrir over there just so you can see.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll go to
Fenrir
Elsa.
picked me up and dragged me through.
I'm going to double move as far as I can go.
Wait, do you want to hold
Yeah.
after me so you can run through the door?
She can't run, she's
It's not
fatigued.
gonna matter. This is as far as I can go because I'm fatigued.
Back.
Yep.
Yeah, you can have Fenrir drag Joseph in if you want.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, you have enough movement with Fenrir's drag, so
Yeah.
Fenrir's also moved into the room.
Question: did you tell me that Fenrir was gonna drag me?
Nope, but I am now. He's just grabbing you by the foot and just pulling you through. Just accept it.
Which foot? The one that was crushed or the one that was not crushed?
Probably the one that was crushed because it would be juicy. Get a couple of licks in there and there.
Lovely.
Hey. Dog
I feel-
saliva can heal wounds, apparently.
Yeah, go with that.
I feel icicles crawling up my legs. Ugh.
Primula. You can also pull Osa with you if you want. You should have enough movement.
Yeah,
Where's
well,
your
that's
movement speed?
20, so I've got 20 there, and I've got another 20.
Ooh. You can pull her into the doorway.
Then I can reflex save it.
Yeah,
Can you
you'll both have to. You can drag her into the doorway, but then you both need to reflex save when it closes.
Do you believe in your reflex save?
I mean,
See, but that or I could use another swift.
do I believe in anything in a game of rolling random dice?
Dice gods have always been kind to you, right?
I mean, that's. I mean, kind of think that getting stuck in, if you were on the other side of the door at least, rather than being stuck in a room with that guy. Because those doors are gonna close either way. So at least I have a chance of being on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I'll drag her through then.
Alright, you drag Osa through into the doorway.
And then I'll get ready for... no, it's fine.
And as you drag her into the doorway, the mana monster will seemingly charge at the door. And as it does so, the door closes on both of you, which you need to make reflex saves.
I'm going to reroll because I don't fancy taking 14 damage. That's better.
Alright, and it's not just 14, I do roll for the damage.
Yeah,
So,
wow.
as you get into the doorway, the mana monster is hot on your heels with its claws and mouth completely outstretched to claw and bite at you. As you get into the doorway, you both kind of like grab onto each other's clothing and pull yourselves through the doorway as it slams behind you. And as it does so, the mana monster gets its arm into the doorway, at which point the door cleaves it straight off, and you have a severed arm on this side of the door as you hear loud banging on the other side.
Ouch.
No, looking forward to going back through that way.
And as you get your way through this, the alarms will continue. Well, the alarms stop, however, the countdown continues, and you'll find yourselves within an experimentation lab. The room itself curves around a center chamber. The doors are shut as you will enter the room. The room itself contains several computers, science equipment, and notes. And although you can't see it from this angle, you do see light peering into the test chamber on both the left and right sides. And you're still within the turn order, so... Joseph, what would you like to do?
There are computers, and there's stuff to look at. So much interesting stuff.
Do we have time, though?
Yeah, were there windows on the
Yeah.
side of the room? I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe look at the windows. It was actually inside there, and get ready to get in there if that's where Gathwin is.
Okay. I will...
Is it the door in front of us that we're going to be going to next?
There's your experience for those 3 rooms.
I think so. Yeah, that's such.
Oh, God.
Then, is there a window to the door?
What are you seeing?
Oh, God.
What is happening, Joseph?
Joseph, as you tower on a corner, you could explain Own Gods, as when you were looking inside the windows... let me just get to this point.
Big-ass mana monster.
Yes,
Big-ass mana monster.
as you get round to the sides, you can see through the windows, revealing a monstrosity standing within the middle of a 25-foot wide and 30-foot long white room, similar to the one you saw in the videos. And you'll also notice that this door here leads into it, as well as this door leads into another part of the facility.
There doesn't appear to be any way out of this room to where we're going except for through a giant freaking mana monster.
I guess that's where we got to go then.
Is
Is there nothing
is
at the end of this hallway?
Does the room look like the same room as in the videos?
Yes.
Oh,
So that's
that
probably
looks
Gethwin.
like it might be probably Gethwin then?
Well,
What?
maybe.
Are you saying that this thing is Gefwin?
Possibly, yeah.
Gefwin turned into a Materia.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
that's
yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna. I don't know if Osa's intelligence is good enough for this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway.
Is there an intelligence
We
thing
did
too?
so. I mean, am I allowed to say this? I don't know.
I mean, if you remember it, your character remembers it.
Yeah. I saw that when we saw the videos. We saw that there was electricity shot at the Vark who turned into Mana Monster and seemed to subdue it. So if there's
So
a way
look
to
at
do
these
it from
computers.
out here, to kind of, it didn't kill it, but it did.
Yeah, the clapping from the god. It's like, yeah, figured it out.
I remember things sometimes.
No, I have
Any
an excuse.
computers
I
along
wasn't
that
here.
side, Joseph?
What's that?
Is there any computers along that side?
Say it again. There's
Is
some
there any
background noise.
computers along that side?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, you start. Maybe you're the one with the technology skills.
Gotta
Start
look through these
seeing if there are ways to do those things from here.
You can
So we-
try and access the computers to see if they have that function. However, it would take 1 minute to try and get through the computer.
Ooh,
Okay.
it's a lot of
I
time.
will continue my
you
movement up
You
to
currently
there.
have 3.5 minutes left.
Okay. Ooh. Any Moogle luck that you can send my way or anything like that?
Well, someone can move over and give you assistance.
What kind of role is it?
It's knowledge technology.
Yeah, it's a knowledge roll.
It's a knowledge technology roll.
Yes, because it's computer.
Extra one. Yeah.
And yeah, it's one of the ones I suggested you guys take.
What's your
Which I
bonus?
My
To what?
bonus?
Just the intelligence, because that's what it's going to be going off.
Oh, 1.
Right, I'm going to go help him then. Because I have rerolls and I have +2.
All right, if you're wanting to spend the 1 minute, you guys can move around freely since they're going to be taking their time.
Okay.
So by that time, Fenrir and my
Exhaustions
fatigue
would
should
be
be
gone.
run.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, those should be.
Now I
Oh.
can see it.
Yeah, big ass mana monster.
Hey, come on, that looks fun to fight. Come on, let's just go in and
Oh
say hi.
boy.
Right, I can give
While
you
they're doing that, I'm gonna just search the desks, I guess. See if there's anything
Yeah, I'll
there.
kind of just check around.
I just have to roll higher than a 10 dot.
Just so you don't have
Yes.
Right. So, I'll give you a... I'll use a hero point, first of all, to give you a +1. +4 in it.
Using all these points. I don't want to fight the boss.
So, I'll give you a hero point to give you +4, and then... I also aid you, so +6 to your roll.
+6 to my roll. Okay. Acknowledge
Any hero points, I'd use them.
He can't.
Wow.
Yes, luck. Luck doesn't
Oh,
stack.
yeah. Shit.
6. Alright, so this is going to have the 6 points that I've got extra in it. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Is that a reroll?
You rolled a 3.
Can you reroll it?
Ah.
Can I use a
Yeah.
hero point to let him reroll it?
You know, she's a luck
Well,
point.
you can use your luck point to re-roll it. If it
That's what I'm saying.
re-rolls, you won't get the +4 from your hero point.
It can't be much lower than that, so... Do it.
You can either I'll let you use your hero points re-roll, or you can use your luck point.
I'll use the luck point.
Okay, Joseph, you can re-roll, but you won't get the
The
4,
+4.
so just be a +2.
Alright, I am adding, or changing that to that. There
Yeah.
we go.
better.
Go Moogle. Go
Now.
Locals.
Do you think that's enough?
We have no choice. It's the best we're gonna get.
Let's just say you ain't gonna get much better.
That's about as good as it's gonna get. It's better than I could have gotten on my own. No, it's not. I could get 1 higher on my own.
Shouldn't that be +8 total?
No, because he had +6 from Remilar, which would make it +10, but he loses +4 because of the reroll, so 10 becomes 6.
Okay. But did he still get the assist though at all?
Yeah,
the
that's
assist.
it.
Yeah.
The assist is +2.
Because his
but
bonus is only
his hero
+4.
points +4.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Whilst while you're looking through the computer, the other 3 people are searching about the room. However, you don't find anything that's like loot worthy. There are some more documents, and well, you can't access the computers yourselves, but you'll assume the computers have data as well. But you'll find some more documents of. It's basically the same stuff you found in his office, though they seem to be a bit more haphazardly done, as if this area was where they made the first notes, and the ones in his room were properly written up.
I'm putting 4 points in a knowledge technology next level.
Well, it was the technology is mostly for this adventure. The next one won't have as much technology.
Still, we don't know that.
So, Rebel and Joseph will spend a minute doing this, whereas the rest of you will spend a minute doing other things. So
Can
the
I
time will...
also, during that time, check a potion?
Yes, you have a whole minute to do things.
Yeah, I'll check another potion. That's so much better.
Would Alessia want to use her wand at all?
Yeah, I'll use my wand on Joseph.
And also.
Where's Osa? Oh, she's down there. I'll use it on Osa first because she's lower. How
I
many,
don't even
times,
know if Osa can see the monster where she is.
how many times
I-
can I use it?
Took a glimpse of it.
I'll say you can use it 4 more times.
Alright, so I'll do 2 for Osa. How high does that get you?
Thank you. That should... That's pretty good, yeah.
Alright, I'll do 1 more on you and 1 on Joseph. So that's you. That's Joseph.
Ah,
Money.
Sorry. Right, so I need to take off 1, 2, 3, 4 charges. There we go. Actually, wait,
I
plus-
may still be higher than Osa in overall health. I don't
I
know.
roll like terrible. My like second level hit points. I'm gonna be training my HP.
All
We
right,
have to find
so
out.
after the minute of searching, healing, and going through the computer, both Rembilar and Joseph, with their hacker cloaks on and their sunglasses, you'll be able to find a kill function within the computer. And as Osa kindly reminded you, that you saw electricity being shot from something within the walls, and you're able to find the kill function. And there are 2 settings. One of them is to incapacitate, and the other one is to kill. And as far as you can tell, it affects everything within that chamber. So it's up to you if you want to neutralize this thing or just make it go unconscious or outright kill it.
I kill it.
Yeah, you can make it unconscious and then coup de grace it.
no, I'm not risking that.
No, I
Save
let
against it.
If
I
we
let
have the
special-
option to just kill it, then maybe just kill it.
euthanasia, baby, right here.
Alright, you set your phasers to not stun, but kill. And you input the command as electricity is shot from the walls at the man monster.
Ooh.
Fancy.
And after a few seconds, with the monster screaming in agony, it falls
Sorry,
to the
Chopper.
floor in a very crispy mess.
Is it really dead?
It is so dead, you think somebody wouldn't even be able to revive it.
Oh, good.
Just get, at least it's down, so let's just get through this.
Open
come
the
on.
door.
Right
Is
now.
there an open door button? Did we find the open
Yeah,
the door?
that's the next question I was going to ask. Can I open the doors with the computers?
After the experience is given.
And yes, you can either use the computers to open the door or open the door from this side with a disabled device. But since you have access to the computers, you can just press button to have them slide open.
Dang right. Button
Let's
pressed.
just do that.
Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Dynamic lighting. Oh, that's why. There we go. The doors slide open into a rather, we'll say, smoky room, as the smell of burnt flesh is just pouring out of these doors as they slide open.
Does it smell the same as humanoids smell when they're burned?
I'm not going to answer that question.
So are we still moving
Joseph,
freely, or
ever
are we going back on
smell
tunnel?
burning human?
I mean, in his backstory, there's something about spelling dead human or crispy human, so...
No, there isn't.
Was there a way to open the other door as well? Or do we have to do that manually?
You can unlock... actually, let me double check.
I am intimately familiar with the taste of lake water, though.
Okay.
Don't
Sure.
worry about it.
No.
Don't worry about it.
As far as you can tell from the computer, there is no electronic lock for that door. And from here, you'll notice there is a keyhole on that door to the north.
Oh, yay.
Oh boy, a normal lock.
Either way.
This isn't future tech. And you may all spend a full round just to move up there together if you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you approach the door, you will notice it is locked. Just by looking at it, you have the expertise to know it's locked. And it is via a keyhole, so if you wish, you could look for the keyhole.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, you
I
don't
just
unlock the
went
door.
straight to it. Alright, I guess I'll try to look through it then.
Right. You don't need to roll perception.
Oh, okay.
As you look through the keyhole, You reveal a similar test chamber with several tubes containing materia. However, it's more designed as if it's a study. As
What
almost
color materia?
non-descriptive.
Oh, okay.
The material over there does not matter. As you're looking for the keyhole, about 20-25 feet in front of you is a desk, and sitting at that desk is the doctor, as well as the crimson materia is sat within a strange device on his table. That's all you can.
I could hear that from here.
I think the child's trying to open the door.
I think they just slipped and hit their head.
No, I was talking about in game. They wanted to open the door, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to look for the keyhole? Since the materia is magical, someone could use spellcraft on it.
My expertise is coming. I'll have a look through the keyhole and then roll a spellcraft.
Stay at the ready to run through the door immediately when it opens.
Alright, Alessia, you see pretty much the same scene as Joseph did. However, you can discern that Gefwin is still alive within the materia. However, you're pretty sure if the doctor is finishing whatever he is doing, you're not too sure if she's going to survive the process.
I'll relay that information and basically say we need to hurry up.
Get in there, Kupo.
Open the door, Kupo. Try harder,
Fumbling for the
Kupo.
lock, you still fail. As the timer continues to tick down, you cannot take 10 because you're currently in a very stressful situation.
Try harder, Kupo.
Mac still fails.
Is it a steel door?
This is a steel door. You could possibly crush it down with your bare strength or attack it, but it is steel, so it'd be hard to do so. And Dr. Rickbod would most likely hear that if you tried.
Yeah. Very much considering that if this doesn't seem to be working, me and Fenrir could kind of like just try to crash it in. But okay,
There you go,
that's
Kupo.
better.
And that will also fail, and as that does so, the alarm will play yet again, saying there are 2 minutes until the final test.
Okay, I say we break it down, Kupo.
You only got 2 minutes. That's a long time in turns. That's
Let him
another
keep going.
20. That's another 20 times he can try this.
We can try to give it another couple tries because it is a
Yeah, go on then.
surprise if we manage to just unlock it from here.
26.
Oh, 26.
And that will fail.
Damn it.
You've got to get a 30.
It is possible he'll succeed.
Yeah, is it possible to aid in that at all?
No.
Okay.
Hero points
Do it
the
again.
only way.
You could use a hero point, that, yeah, but
Wait, you could hero point that thing he
Well,
just
it's
got.
only +2.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
not gonna
plus
be
2
enough.
after the fact or plus 4 beforehand. And Joseph has no hero points, so he can't give himself any bonus.
But is 28 enough? That's the question.
No,
I don't
your
know.
max is 30 with your +2.
Exactly. But he's got a roll of 28.
Just keep going, Kupo.
Now we got the 2 minutes, so just give it a couple more
That's
tries.
a no. Do it again.
That's a fail.
Just roll a lot of deep, like,
That's a no, Kupo.
That's a nope.
That's a no, Kupo.
That's a nope.
That's a definite no, Kupo.
Oh, that's definitely a nope.
That's a no, Kupo. That's a no, Kupo.
so
Yeah, no.
Jack shot.
That's a no.
Okay,
Jack,
should we just go for it? Just smash the door.
Okay, I feel like smashing the door is an option.
Because that's been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rounds.
One more try.
You're currently at 38 rounds.
That's
No,
an
break it down. Break it down.
You're at 39.
This is why Osa just grabs her Joseph's shoulder and just moves him out of the way, like, get out the way, I'll show you how it's done.
Don't you want to make it a cool 40? Just one more check.
Go for it. One more.
Yes!
Oh! Just as I say it as well.
Jesus Christ.
Down to the wire. As the alarm continues to play, another alert is played over the intercom saying the final test will happen within 1 minute. And just as the announcer says 1, you hear a very, very satisfying click of the door as Joseph finally unlocks it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to buy new picks after this because these ones may not be entirely useful.
Took you long enough, Kupo.
I just get fed up with it. And I take the pick and I just jam it in there and I just twist the whole thing and then break the lock. Open it up.
And as you open it up, the Archivi want to open the door and opens up into that room. As you see the doctor, give me 1 second. Just to give you a bigger image, there is his token. You should all be able to see that. Yep, yeah, I can see you see that. There's some text below if you want to read that or not. However, as you open the door, the doctor will be alerted. His visage taken on a grey aesthetic, as if he is rapidly degrading due to his age or some previous experiment. And as this opens up, you will have the choices as players if you're going to charge straight at him or try and be diplomatic about this.
What do you think?
Well, that's gonna be up to those who can actually be diplomatic about this.
Well, the only real diplomatic people here is Remular and myself.
Yeah,
Give
do
it-
you want to talk this out, or are you fine with me going smash his face in?
Honestly, he lied to me and I don't like that, so you can go for it. I don't like liars.
Well, I can get
So-
him in one turn, but...
Fenrir is ready to take an...
I like how Remular's been like, oh, let's talk to everyone. It's just like, oh, he lied to me once. I want to kill him.
Hey. We've got a job to do, Kupo. He seems like a very bad person. I don't agree with the whole killing many people just so he can live a bit longer.
I'm down for the killing.
Sounds like that's a overruling of killing, since there's only one person who wants diplomacy.
And we can give it a...
Well,
I
Joseph
can
goes
try
first, so
once.
Joseph does what he does.
I can try once to be nice to him, and if he don't listen, then go kill him.
So you now want to try.
I was going to say, why are you now changing your mind?
I'll try once, and then if it fails,
No,
just
Joseph
kill
said
him.
kill, we're killing.
Okay.
Make up your mind, guys. Are you killers or are you diplomacy people?
Well, me and Osa
We're
are
both.
well on killing.
Well, that's because I don't have diplomacy skills.
Player, I'd normally just kill. Character, killing humans isn't the best way to start a journey. Well, killing lively people.
I'm
I
just
guess
gonna
it's go time, yeah.
gonna tell Fenrir to just roar and just be like, "Shut up, Moogle."
So what's the vote? Are you going to attack or are you going to talk?
I guess we're...
One chance is all I want.
This is the problem with having even parties.
Uh-huh.
If Osa says to not kill, it's a tie.
All I'm
Just
asking
have to
for is
roll a
The
1d2.
thing is,
all I'm asking for is a one
I-
chance.
played this character the entire time. Like, I give you guys the chance. If you want to do the talking, okay, I'll give you the chance to talk. If not, it's smash time. So I want to give you the chance to talk.
Alright,
Because also
so
can't
it's
do that
even.
shit. But
So-
some people think that that's like a thing
GM, roll the
people do in
1d2.
society.
I'm asking for one chance.
1 for a kill, 2 for
Yeah,
the
like
chance
I'm willing to
talk.
give the one chance to talk this through and stuff because that's what
This is where Joseph
people
definitely changes
usually
his mind
do.
for the third time.
Alright, if
Like,
everyone's... If
Yeah,
Osa
Joseph.
can't...
Joseph's typing.
He's changing his
He's
mind for the third
typing, yeah.
time.
No, he now wants to talk.
Just one roll is all I'm asking for.
You were so on killing him earlier because he was a liar.
Yeah, but that's
He's
character.
not again, even if we just...
Even though Remular is very hypocritical because he lies nearly every hour.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Me as a player, my man's got to kill it. Remular as character, probably not so much.
So now Joseph wants to now talk, but he wants to talk.
I say roll
Excuse
it.
the word I don't think it gets, but I'm ready to go smash if
Yep.
it doesn't work.
Okay, it looks like you guys want to talk. Who's going to be the talker?
I'd say me with a high
Yeah, I
roll.
will
but-
Remular.
Alessia?
What?
Who do you think should talk?
The one with the highest roll. So that would be
So
Remular.
Remular. Okay, you guys are starting to talk. As the door opens and you see this scene unfold, the doctor, being in kind of shock, almost as if he was absorbed within his work and not noticing you approach nor the alarms, will see you open the door. What? How did you get in here? Where is my security?
I told you not to leave this room. What have you
I
been
want to
doing
leave the
out
room. Daddy, I'm sick. I need to leave the room. I'm aging too fast. Ramila, your response? You can bluff, you can diplomacy, or intimidate, or whatever you want.
This will be diplomacy. I'll just go and say, it's over, Rickabond. You can't go around killing people for your experiments just so you can live a little bit longer, Cooper. It's not fair on those people you have killed. It's time to end this, blah 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 blah.
Hero speech, hero speech.
Yeah.
We're the good guys, we're supposed to be morally good here.
Luck point, give me a +9. Diplomacy.
Alright, you may approach him by 5 feet. Which would be like here.
Yeah.
As you are talking him down, he will still look rather stressed and sweaty. No! My work! It is almost done. I will live. I could do so much more for this world still.
What about all these people you have killed? You haven't given them the chance to do more for the world. What gives you the right?
Diplomacy. Keeping that.
Yeah.
If I do not... Oh yeah, you can move by 5 foot as well, sorry. If I do not infuse this materia, my life will come to an end before the week's end. She is already gone, but I may live on.
She still has a chance, Kubal. We can bring her back.
Diplomacy. No, you cannot assist a diplomacy with intimidation.
I'll re-roll that one.
Alright. And you may move 5 feet. But I just... so close.
I know, Kubal, but I know life's not fair, and I know it's not fair that you don't live as long as others, but it's also not fair on Gethwin. She only tried to make a bit of money. She didn't ask to die, Kubal.
Diplomacy.
If I see him go for the materia is on the desk, right?
Yeah.
If I see him go for it, can I like try reflex or something to knock
No.
it off the table? Okay.
Are you keeping that?
I have not to do. I can't change it.
Well, other people can use their hero points to let you re-roll.
Other people?
Sure, I'll use a hero point to let you reroll that.
God damn.
The exact same roll.
Ouch.
I guess that happened.
And then Entro just puts a louder dashes in there.
She's got a family, Kupo.
He's just doing the sound. Nani?
As you try to talk down the doctor, he will take the materia from the device and will shout to the entire room as he thrusts the materia into his arm. Mana is people!
Kill him, Kupo.
I told you from the start, Kupo. This is your fault.
Not my fault I rolled a 3.
What's rolling?
Very bad. Would we not have rolled new initiative with this? Because it's a new encounter? Like you do in K-Bar, he's keeping
It's a whole area, because you're under a time limit. Oh, this time it doesn't matter anymore because it's over. And as he infuses the materia into his arm, it takes on a very bright crimson glow. And as it goes to his turn, he will put his hand into his cloak pocket, and out from that, he'll pull out a bomb, to which he will throw straight at Remular. Remular, what is your touch?
16.
He will miss as the bomb just pretty much hits your top hat and moves into the doorway, exploding. And narrowly misses you and the rest of the party, but doing some damage to the room itself. Joseph.
Quick question. If the road would be clear, would I be able to charge here?
Yes, if Joseph wasn't in the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
okay.
goes on my question. Can Fenrir charge onto the table?
No.
God.
There's a table.
And I can't charge there because Osa's charging there. God damn it.
Well,
Otherwise I won't be able to get my...
He has more movement
charging
than I
thing.
do, so Fenrir could just go around the table.
Yeah, but what I mean is I can do a charge, and if Fenrir charges, he can blind him. That happens with every charge that I do.
What is Fenrir's movement?
40.
Because you could just get like there in one go and still have one attack. Whereas I don't have enough movement to again get here in one movement. I have to charge to reach him.
I know, but what I meant is that I was only doing it just for the blind, because then that would possibly stop him from hitting us.
That's a good crit.
Joseph moves into the room and, getting behind the good old doctor, pierces his rapier into the guy's leg. And that will confirm. As the doctor starts to bleed profusely from his upper leg. Alessia.
So what do we want? Fenrir's blind or Osa's damage?
No, you do you.
It's a great question, guys.
You go before me, you do you. I just said what I can do with my go, but you go first.
Nah, you made it clear what
Blind
you wanted to do.
blind is useful, but
Yeah, and you do pretty much the same on a single attack without also being raged.
Nah, like I said, they'll just do what... Might as well stick to what Osa wants to do. So Fenrir will move there and not
if
do
you
anything.
moved in, but if you moved closer, you could keep flanking.
He wants to charge off. He
Yeah,
really
I want
wants.
the charge
Okay.
off, that's why I'm doing it. So
Okay,
Fenrir will actually
sure.
move back to here.
You're right where you are. You only need 10 foot.
I know, but I'm being careful, because if he just moves this way, then I won't get the charge off. I can still charge from where I am. And if he goes somewhere else in the room by flying, I should still be able to charge him. Right.
Oh shit, yeah, that. Fuck.
And
You forget about Materia experience.
I'll just have Alessia move into here and attack with her staff.
And that will miss.
And that's all she can do.
Your material won't go above the experience for the next level, by the way.
Alright.
So
How do you level it up then?
you need to have equipment of +3. Like, it'll become level 2, but it can't gain any more experience until you put it into +3. So it'll cap off at 500.
Okay.
And then we'll go to Osa.
I will charge. Got buff on going in. Schmack.
Come charging in and cleave your axe through his left shoulder. As
Should I listen to
the
the Moogle?
As the doctor is heavily moved by the attack, he grips onto his shoulder and winces in pain, though he's still eager to survive. Remula.
I can't ready to throw a card at his bomb when he pulls it out, can I?
No.
I'll just throw a normal card at him then.
That will hit. Almost as if the Materia is returning his youth, he is going to move very acrobatically backwards.
Yeah, I have 2 left.
To here. And he will pull out another bomb to throw it at the party. No. The acrobatics.
Who's he going for?
I wouldn't be able to charge there, would I?
No, you have to charge this first. You can only charge the first square you'd be able to hit, so right in front of you.
That's so annoying.
Oh my god! I keep rolling horribly!
Good.
Also, what is your touch?
My touch.
Yes.
How do you want to know that? It's 10.
He's throwing bombs. The guy's an alchemist, bombardier. Been there, played it, and can be very overpowered.
What? No. No!
Hey, I soloed your boss because he couldn't reach me. Leave me alone. It's pretty much my card on steroids.
Cool.
Because it's a touch attack. However, he is limited to how many you can do. Well, I don't think that's going to matter here.
Also, you'll take 8 fire damage. And then both Joseph and Remula need to make reflex saves.
Only 20 because it's fire, I'm assuming.
Is fire.
Oh, -1, so 21.
Okay, you'll both succeed, and you're annoying people with evasion, so you don't care.
Hehe.
Joseph.
Do you all mind waiting until after me so I can actually get some decent damage on him? It's going to make no difference, really. Ah, he's waiting anyway.
That will succeed. He is a chemist, and he's level 6, and those are his ability scores.
Damn, he's been maxed.
Not really. He is very old. He gets He gets heavy penalties to his physical stats. Like, he has a -3 to his physical, but only a +1 to his mentals.
Yeah, the age thing really, confuses me. I thought it'd be equal due to how it is.
No. Like, when you become older, you also become senile, so that will level out how more intelligent you are.
Yeah, you only get the experience at one point, but at some point it just starts going away because memory stuff.
Then it'll go to Alessia.
You can use your staff.
What?
Have Fenrir wait until after me or something. I don't want to hurt anybody with my splash. Because my card splash does a lot more.
Oh, I really hate
gives
your
me
card
2d6.
splash. Just so you realise, I really hate it.
It's going to make no difference here, though.
What is the point of me having really good initiative and being in front of you all the time if you're going to make me wait after you anyway?
I'm only making you wait this once because it's a one individual guy. We're a party.
I only recently just joined you. I'm nothing. Fine. Fenrir will wait for his attack. Alessia will attack though.
And that'll hit for 9. Actually... he might actually miss. Give me 1 second.
What?
Nope, you succeed. Alright, Osa.
That's a will save time. How much damage was it?
8.
8.
I think it was
So,
8. Yes, it was 8.
18.
Uh-oh.
Nope, I barely fail, so I'm at frenzy, so I'm not gonna listen to Remilor.
That's fine. I can't stop you.
I'm
not gonna try.
Go after him. Okay, can't really get to him anyway easily. Just take the shortest route and move up here and take a slash at him.
You move upwards, hit him in the arm, well, the hand, as he's holding on to his previous wounds, digging in deep to his arm yet again, and he seems pretty much on his last legs at this point, with plenty of blood soaking into his clothing. He's more red than grey now. Then you'll go to Remila.
That'll be a normal card. I am not upsetting Arthur.
Yes, sure.
It's fine at this point.
Right, I am not listening to you no more.
Well,
It's not my fault.
And that will be a miss.
Damn.
It goes to the good old doctor.
No, what about Fenrir's attack?
Oh yeah, Fenrir. He has his attack afterwards.
Now we'll just go in and fight. Ugh.
Fenrir
Right.
comes up behind and bites him in the leg, pulling him down to the floor as he
Wait,
goes.
hang on. Plus 1 more to that damage. He's still fatigued for some reason.
And he will go unconscious, bleeding out.
Well, that was quick.
He's a frail old man.
Yeah, I feel like it's not the
You
end of
thought
it.
his con.
I still don't feel like it's the end of it.
No, it would have been all. Don't forget the big bad boss somebody managed to remember how to defeat it by.
Yeah.
Theoretical question. If I fail my will save, will I just annihilate this old man?
Possibly.
Even though he's technically not an enemy anymore, because he's... Or can I just kind of direct it at the desk or something? Well, let's go see what happens.
Well, what does it say for your frenzy? Like, what does it say you target?
It's gonna be like any living creature.
Yes. Where is it? During a frenzy, the berserker must attack those he perceives as foes to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
Should he run out of enemies before his frenzy expires, the rampage continues, but I have a thing that prevents me from attacking friends.
I would say you wouldn't really count him as a foe if he's already down.
Okay.
However, as you are coming out of your rage, you have realised he has bled very heavily onto the floor already.
I just keep attacking the wall.
You just punch some holes in the wall.
I'm assuming we can't get the materia out of him now.
You can.
How would we do that?
You put your hand inside his arm, take the material out.
No, do that. You went forward.
As you approach, you don't even need a heal check. This guy's full on dead.
Yeah. I'll pull out the materia. Was there any box or stand he was having the materia on when it was on the desk?
Yeah, it was in a very small capsule they just took it out of.
Can I put it back in the capsule?
Yes.
I'll do that.
As you move over to the doctor's deceased body, I don't think any of you have the ability to revive him. You're able to put your hand into where the materia is placed and pull it out. And again, you can roll a spellcraft to identify the materia itself and any details about it.
That's on you, Cuppa. Jack?
Sorry, what?
Spellcraft the materia.
Shall do.
Nice.
Alright, as far as you can deduce, this is a crimson materia, which is what he named it, or just from the colour of it. And within it resides a humanoid, and you know it to be Gefwin Carver. And you're pretty sure if you had let the materia stay within the Doctor, she would have been absorbed into the Doctor himself. As far as you can tell from the notes you found earlier and your own investigations into the materia, this basically absorbs all the mana that is within a person's basically their body and gives you that mana, meaning any races who have a lifespan have mana that allows them to live for that amount of time. And if you were to infuse this materia into one of you, you could give yourselves an extra 70 plus years to your lifespan if you wanted. And that is an option you have.
Nope.
Come on, do you want to live longer?
That'd be going against everything Remula tried to tell this guy.
Nobody has to know.
Just only a little bit hypocritical at this point. Just a tiny bit.
So pulling it straight back in the capsule.
Alright, Alessia, you'll also know that it is possible to reverse this process. However, it might be outside of your abilities, as it will require a dispel check or a dispel spell to do so.
And I do not have a dispel.
How long would you survive in this?
Yeah, like, do we know that it's stable right now, and we don't have time limit because we knew he was gonna do further experimentation?
As far as Alessia can deduce, she does not know how long the Gefwin will survive within this. It's basically it's kind of similar to Pokewall, technology. It transforms the creature into basically an energy source, and then when you release it, the energy source turns back into the creature. But without having some sort of basis off, it's hard to tell. She's surviving for now.
Do we know of any mage in town, like other shops or anything, who can do dispel?
The only ones you could think of are the shopkeepers, or you could ask the Carver households if they know of anyone, since they are locals, and they were talking with plenty of other officials about how to get Carver back.
I can do that then.
How do we get out of here?
Through the doors.
The way we came.
With the monster still waiting for us.
Well, I'll search his body for any key cards or...
Like, can we disable anything that's going on, or this just... I
The
mean, even if the traps are reset, there's still the one mana monster out and about.
The alarms have stopped playing, and the intercom is no longer talking about any sort of countdown, since it actually got to that time whilst you were fighting.
Yeah.
You're searching the doctor, you say?
Yes.
Alright, besides 2 empty vials, which you would assume he would have drunk from, he has a masterwork Machina pistol tucked away within his cloak. He is wearing what equates to a chain shirt +1 under his normal clothing, and he has 2 wands. One is wind armor, the other is wind shield, which might be why some of your ranged attacks were missing. They each have 49 charges, so you could assume he used one as he knew you were approaching or when he heard the alarm. And you're also free to search the room itself for anything else, as there's plenty of weapons and materia lying about.
I'll pass the wands to Alicia. Saying you might be able to make the use of these, Cooper.
Can I look at them and find out what they actually do?
They do. They're the spells. I can give you the links to the spells.
I don't know what the spells are.
Wind armor gives you deflection bonus to AC. And wind shield gives you 20% mischance against ranged attacks. The wind armor is black mage, geomancer, and white mage, whereas the wind shield is black mage, geomancer, red mage, and white mage. They're all first levels. And if you're searching the room, you can find these items. Give me 1 second.
And search this room. Does anybody want the chain shirt, by the way? Looking at the 2 medium creatures. His light armor.
Joseph said it's upgrade for his, so it was chain shirt light or medium?
It's light. +4 with +4 with max dex of 4. -2 armor check and 20 arcane.
You might want to just make a quick thing at the top of that, just saying what it does, rather than the whole paragraphs. Just
look
bold
below,
out the +2.
Look below the quantity.
Ah, so you did. It's just not bolded, so I didn't see that.
I'll make it
Alright.
bolded.
Within the room, you'll find a +1 longsword, a +1 great axe, a +1 fire staff, a +1 cookery, a level 1 holy materia, wind materia, water materia, and ice materia, as well as a ring of the attuned +2, And along with those items, you also find 773 gil, as well as some more notes of other trial patients.
Did you already make your fire staff +1?
This is a medium one.
Never mind.
Make it small. Go ahead, make it small.
I have a fire staff, but it's not +1.
I'm assuming none of the other weapons are small.
Nah.
Not here for me then, goodbye.
Made you want to use a great axe?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the fire staff and make it.
I'm more right about the one-handed weapons, but cookery.
I'll take the great axe.
I mean, would Joseph want the cookery, or would it be better for Remula?
In it like
Exotic.
yeah.
Let me double check what it is.
At the ring of the tune, +2, you pull it on, and then every morning you can decide what bonus it goes into, and it gives you a +2 to it. So strength, dex, con, all that stuff.
Very, very good.
Don't think I can even use that, to be honest.
I shall get the actual information for the Ring of the Attuned, because it is in the setting book.
Nope, I can't use the cookery, but I can, but it would be minuses. Joseph, what about you?
I don't think I actually get that one as a.
It's only a martial weapon. How you use it?
I will double check.
Nope.
Okay, there you go. The Ring of the Attuned is basically a ring that gives you a enhancement bonus to an ability score, and every morning you can decide to change it.
Ooh.
So the longsword, longsword and cookery we'll take into sell. Also got the great axe. Alicia's got the fire staff.
Would you prefer the longsword be small so you could use it?
It's martial, isn't it?
Longsword?
Yeah.
Is it? I thought they were... Let's have a look, see. Longsword is martial, yes.
So, nope.
What are you using? I thought you had a sword as well.
Short sword, I think. Let me have a look.
Okay.
I have some sword, but-
Gambler, I think, has access to some martial weapons.
Yeah. So I've just got
But
a
they're
short
very
sword.
specific.
Yeah, all I can use is any simple, and then sap, short sword, cards, and what.
Alright.
However, the materia, let's have a look. What are they all doing?
Quite a few different things.
So the wind is, again, resistance or damage. Or the wind spell. That's obvious. I'm assuming hull is probably the same.
Then we already have Holy.
We have Cure.
Oh, we have Cure. Okay.
Is Osa taking the other chain shirt?
I mean, sure. I can wear it. It is plus 2 to, it is, well, it's plus 3, so it's, well, plus 1, so it's plus 3 to my current AC.
Yeah.
But I am not the person who constantly cares about AC, so
Yeah, it's
No.
just gonna keep going down for her anyway.
yeah, like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. At this time, you can just as well keep it, because you actually care about that stuff.
Basically, all of those are just elemental materia. Either do 1 point of the elemental damage, or give you 2 resistance to that element, as well as the spell.
If you all got a +1, does anyone mind if I take the Ring of Attuned?
Go for it.
What was
I
that?
don't mind.
I missed that.
You've all got a +1 here, so do you mind if I take the Ring of the Attuned?
+1 in what?
You got the Fire Staff.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine.
Ooh. I might not actually be able to wear that without going over encumbered.
And you already got one on?
No, I thought I did, but I've got leather armor on. How much does weigh? Do, 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 do. Yeah, 25 pounds. That's 10 pounds heavier than I have.
We're taking
On.
everything from here because it's
Right,
all valuable as hell. But
Just separate stuff that goes in the bag of holding, and I can very likely carry the rest.
can't all the materia go in the holding if nobody's using it? Or is it like special so it'll blow up or something?
Now you can put materia into the bag holding.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah, I can't
corpse.
currently wear that chain shirt without going over my.
Can't you just drop your shirt you've got on now, like literally throw it on the floor?
Well, yeah, but I'm wearing a leather armor right now, so it weighs 10 pounds less than the chain shirt, and I've only got 2 pounds of weight before I'm encumbered.
So all that materia is +2 resistance to the element, 1 damage, or the level 1 spell. So if you've just picked up a +1 item, go for it. If you don't really care about any of them, we can sell them later.
You might as well equip them,
I
because
mean-
if they level up, they get more expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What materials are left over?
All 4 of those. Like, nobody's took any of these yet.
Oh, okay.
if
So-
it's all the same, I really like that cure materia that we talked about before. Cause
Oh yeah, you got
I
your +1.
get, I get hurt a lot.
No, you don't.
No,
You're
never.
fine.
I'm fine.
Is Joseph okay with giving them
Just
material?
like, I mean,
I definitely. I
Because it helps against your... Wait, do you even take the non-lethal anymore?
I do get non-lethal, yeah.
There you go.
It's like
actually.
a couple level up
it'd be-
when I still get it, but it doesn't matter.
It would
I don't know. It needs to
benefit
be defined.
Osa to take the magic armor and then take the cure materia that I've been working on a little bit. And
Just put it on a weapon.
I think
Oh.
because it's fast healing 1 until I'm at half, or just 1
Per attack.
hit point per every hit, yeah, per attack. And at best I get like, well, currently I get multiple attacks with my axe. Well, 2
That's true.
round.
That's true.
If I
Okay,
press
yeah,
it.
you can definitely take it. I will let you know exactly how much MXP it has in 1 second.
It's currently level 1, right?
Currently, yeah.
So, does it not level up at all? Like, mine's now at 500 of 500, so is it going to stay at a level 1 until it's put into a +3 item?
It's technically level 2 right now, but it
Wait.
can't. It doesn't give you any level 2 bonuses until you get a +3 item.
No, it's just for the money, that's all, as well.
If you wanted to sell it, it counts as level 2.
But it won't level up further until we get that.
Yeah. Until somebody gets a +3 somewhere.
Cool. Thank you. Is your current armor masterwork or not, Joseph?
Yes, I believe it is. Let me double check.
Okay, so if I could take the chain shirt, and with all that we have right now, we might be able to fund for you to upgrade yours 2+1. If that's what you want to do.
Well, I'll probably put any of the materials on my staff, so I wouldn't be able to do
Take
water.
your pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do water or ice, so it's between wind and holy. But I'd probably do
Actually,
holy.
it is not masterwork.
Why not?
What?
Jack, why couldn't you take water or ice?
Wouldn't it just cancel it out if it was fire?
No, that's a house rule.
Yeah.
Even Pathfinder has weapons that have opposite elements on them.
Well, I didn't know that.
There's a straight up fire ice sword that works in Pathfinder.
Well, at the same time, it is more for coverage, because if you're fighting someone that wants ice and you've got the ice materia on it, that ice is going to do up. So holy will help you cover more bases.
That's what I
Yeah,
was
holy
thinking.
would really work with that.
Alright, I'll take the holy one and put it on my staff.
Make sure you have in brackets the MXP. Currently it's at 0.
Shall do.
Yeah, I actually don't even have masterwork armor on for my regular armor.
So, well, that delays that plan a little bit.
That's alright.
But I mean, I'm happy to take the chain shirt if you can't finagle it on yourself.
Yeah, I can't even equip it, so it'd be better to have you with it with some other, materia on it as well. But I do. Is there any materia left over that I can put into my buckler?
Wind, water, and ice.
Wind, water, and ice.
It's all either damage, resistance, or the spell of that type.
Right.
There's basically just a cheat sheet of how MXP works.
What did masterwork do to armor?
Masterwork
It
costs
lowers
150
the
and it lowers the ACP by 1.
Yeah, okay, because I think I have to do it manually. I don't see the masterwork button, so yeah. Okay.
I guess I will take the wind materia for now and put it in my freaking
Well, that's
thing.
a boost to my AC.
My shield.
Also, if you didn't realize, this is a lot of money in item form.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what has people taken in?
Holy and what did Joseph take? Out of the materia.
Wind.
Wind. So water and ice on the materia. I took the chain shirt and the great axe.
The material we just found all have 0 MXP.
Yes. It's up to you why you think they have 0 XP. There could be several reasons for it.
So what's this pistol then?
How do you know what
It's a
ranks
mark and a
they
pistol.
are? Like, how do you know that this is like a common or uncommon?
It says on the actual materia itself. So if you
Right,
look at
okay.
the holy materia, it says type spell, then rarity common.
Okay, got you.
And the rarity normally denotes how much MXP they need and how much they cost. So pretty much every common materia needs 500 MXP for level 2, and they all cost 1,500 unless otherwise stated.
Holy fire staff.
I take it no one here can use firearms, or at least proficient.
Nope.
No.
I am not proficient as far as I know.
Does no one have any more slots for materia?
Nope.
I have the armor now, so I'm.
Oh wait, my buckler.
I have at least one. Yeah.
We could, for the time being, until we get something else, we could just have somebody put the extra materia on a weapon and carry it with them.
You need to have it being used in combat to gain experience.
Oh, okay.
Like just being stowed away doesn't work.
Oh.
Nope. Only +1 item I have is my buckler. My armor and weapons are only masterwork.
I'll take the ice materia.
They work in masterwork.
Do they? I thought it had to be
Yeah.
+1.
Oh no, yeah, they're level 1, sorry. I'm thinking about level 0. They have to be +1, sorry.
So you're taking the ice materia.
I'll take the ice materia to my armor.
So
What was the max for the cure materia?
is it level 1? 500.
Not now.
Oh, no.
And same for the ice materia. Okay. Probably wanna add that as well.
There's the link to Cure, and yeah, it's 500 for level 2.
Alright.
So after everything, I'm actually not actually getting anything from this room. That's okay. I've gotten stuff in the past that nobody else has gotten anything.
So we got one materia and a bunch of weapons.
Yeah.
Well, the pistol can go because it's not sharp into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So only the longsword and kukri need to be carried.
I thought we were going to fight out, so it's fine. We can just carry him back to town and sell him.
Anybody could probably carry the kukri. I could even carry the kukri, just 1 pound.
It just helps spread out the weight a little bit when some of them can go in the bag of holding.
Mm.
How much does materia weigh?
Incapable.
Ineligible, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like, to the point where you'd have so much material that it would be a weight, you probably wouldn't carry that much in your hands.
Mm,
So is there any
They're like pebbles,
It's enough.
really.
yeah, okay.
Is there any worthwhile documents in here?
There are more notes of other trial patients that weren't up above, but again, this place is mostly the first draft of information, whereas more precisely done upstairs.
Right.
And then there was the guild that we never spread.
Yep, 773 Gil. Looks like some of that money's just going to pay off Joseph's debts.
Well, we can figure out all that once we're sold the stuff we don't want.
No, it looks like he's doing it now, because he's already taken it out.
Yep, so looks like it.
I'm assuming there are a lot of cameras on our way here, right?
No. This entire facility has had no camera of what you've seen, besides the one that was in this trial room. However, you cannot see the camera currently. It's possible they moved it about.
Oh yeah, I
Since
keep
camera-
forgetting. Security
yeah,
camera, that thing, the big ass. Yeah. Keep forgetting.
They're full body-sized cameras. They're very easy to spot, and they're very expensive since they're new technology.
Is there any chance we can get out of this building without being seen by workers around?
There's a possibility, but you can try that after we have our break.
Yep. Okay, cool. Be right back.
And I shall also be right back. Looks like everybody has returned. Jack, make sure all sounds are back on if you turn them off.
We're good.
Alright. Looks like all the items have been moved around. And you're going to be selling some of the other stuff. So I guess you'll be giving that over to Osa to hold, since she has the most strength.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, I can carry the things that just don't fit in the bag of holding.
Rude. You think Fenrir is just not going to be a pack mule?
Do you have saddlebags?
He does.
He's allowed to carry this stuff if you really wanted to add that to your character sheet.
No, I'm alright.
Kind of what I thought.
What are you going to do with the corpse of Vergabod? Just going to leave it here?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
Thank you. I worked very hard on that question.
Stick it in the chamber and burn it.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
I was actually thinking the same, but I was eating, so I couldn't say it.
So was I. I had to say it while I was eating. Just destroy the evidence.
So if we go to the authorities with all the stuff we have on him, we'll just, yeah, he's just not there anymore.
They don't know it's his.
Like, at least if there's a body left, we can kind of justify it like that. Well, he attacked us, we had to protect ourselves. But if it's just not there, then like, why did you burn his body? Like, what?
We were afraid to turn into one of the mana monsters.
Could get away with that.
I mean, I'm sure we could figure out something just because I'm not the one to be talking.
Also, what are we doing with the Crimson Materia? So I hope we're not leaving it here.
No, I've already said
No,
I'll
no.
pull it back in the capsule and I've got it.
Oh, okay.
Joseph infuses it into himself and becomes much more long-lived. Go on, you know you want to. See the
it's
BBEG
evil
right here.
laugh.
Thank you. I've worked hard on it. Turns out I was the big bag of the evil guy the whole time. Yeah, but no, I
It explains
don't
a
think
lot.
we should destroy the evidence. It makes us look guilty. Like, even if we're not guilty and we like had to defend ourselves, destroying the remains of his body just makes us look guilty.
You also were going to give Biggs the credit for this.
This is true. Speaking of which, I'm going to gather up any notes that are detailing things that are not in the videos that I have recorded that are on Remilar's person. Remilar's person, yeah.
Doing the what now?
To the floppy
Any
disk
note-
of information.
So I've got the data, or we've got the data disk that we copied. But there, you said there was some information here from trials that were separate that were not on those documents.
Yeah, there's some other trial patient documents here.
So we'll take those documents with us as well. And that's just paper, so we could probably just chuck that in like, is there any sort of binder or a book or something like that? We could just fold it all up and then put it in a book or something like that, or in between the pages of a book, and then put it in the bag of holding.
Can you explain that to me again?
Okay, so take all the research papers that we can find that are not related to what we already have on the data drive,
Yeah.
and put them either into a folder or between the pages of a book so they don't get damaged, and then put that into the bag of holding so that we can take it with us.
Yes.
Okay. There's a very interesting looking book with a skull drawn on it. I think we should take that one. Oh, wait, there's two of them. They're the exact same book. Those are the exact same tables.
There we go. Because I can't just do the bloody accent with this.
Huh?
And apparently she doesn't even exist. How
What?
do I can't whisper G. G, I'm just gonna have to message you on Discord.
Okay. Feel free to message me through Discord.
There you go. Because I can't type in your name to whisper you. Because apparently you don't even exist with the accent.
Can't you use
Can't
my
you just do-
player name?
Can you not just do
No.
slash wisp like /W and then just scroll down till you find her name?
It wasn't letting me scroll down. No, I can't scroll down.
That's strange. Oh yeah, neither can I. Never mind. If you just put /WSA, it comes up. Yeah, because I just whispered G.
I tried that before, but it didn't pop up.
Yeah, you just needed a bit of help from me.
Lag.
Now it works.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, you also answered my question. Okay.
You're welcome for future times that I know you'll probably do more whispers.
I'll make sure my future character doesn't have any weird characters. That's the first letter.
No, you gotta do it on purpose now.
Absolutely.
Every single letter has to be a special
Make-
character.
Make as weird a name as possible, just to screw with you guys.
The first letter
Put
is
some-
just one of the universal characters that I can't find on my keyboard.
Put a couple umlauts in there. That's it.
For me, it's just a regular letter on my keyboard. Don't need anything special to type it. Because Nordics are fancy like that.
Okay, well, I've sent you what I need to send you now.
Yep.
Oh, now you reply. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you responded, so that's fine. We all good here. So yeah, what about the doctor? We could drag him out and just leave it like down here at the elevator, so we don't kind of attract any more attention throughout the facility, or something. If we go to authorities after this, or we can just leave him here.
Well, I think we should probably try to get out of here the same way we came in, like by sneaking and going around through air vents and stuff like that, because there is still a lot of security in this building.
I mean, yeah, we're not gonna just walk out the front door. I'm pretty sure. But it should be simple enough to once we get back the elevator, get back up to his office, and then just carefully out the door and through the vents.
How much room do you have in your bag?
My bag of holding. I should have plenty. How much does the pistol weigh?
Now you're asking the big questions. Let me get that.
£3.
How much?
£3.
3 pounds, but yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm fine.
Is there enough room to put a body in it if we dislocate
No.
some shoulders? And
If you
Theoretically.
if you chop it up into different pieces, yes, but as a full body, no. Like, the entrance to the sack isn't that big.
you guys might want to turn away for this.
Also, he has big-ass wings, so you'd have to do something about those.
He doesn't need those anymore.
What if he wants to fly in the afterlife if he goes to one?
I mean, it does mention placing living creatures into the pack.
That's more of, like, small creatures, though.
Yeah. I swear to God, there was a magic item like this. Maybe it was, like, was it the handy haversack or it was something else that, like, could hold, like, medium creature for, like, 5 minutes or something. Or maybe it was the Starfinder.
It could be Starfinder, because
Secret
Starfinder opens up a portal that just absorbs
Yeah,
it. Whereas this is an actual hole.
Because it was like a portable hole.
Yeah.
Starfinder, so I think it was that. Yep, so yeah, that's probably not a thing we want to do.
Maybe we could always just put him in the room where the mana monster is. So if anyone does come down, they might just think it's that. Instead of, we don't have to burn his body when it's in there.
Yeah, with all the wounds from your weaponry that the monster doesn't have.
And a bite from a wolf, and there's not many wolves around this area.
It's got like axe slices, pierce wounds from the rapier, cards in him.
Just leaving the cards in it. Little trademark.
It's your calling card.
It's just got a Moogle's tail on
It was his card.
Could Fenrir disappear with him to the other realm and
No.
bring him back?
No.
Oh.
Decisions.
I'm just sticking
And
to my
I'm
idea
not-
of just burning his body. No evidence.
I'm not entirely opposed, just leaving him here.
Tell the authorities that the crimson materia
Keep-
interacted with his body in a weird way, and he burned up when we took it
And
away
then
from him.
No, we just said that there was a fight and we had to defend ourselves and he's first and there's a lab underneath his lab where he's at.
We have video evidence, so we've got the proof.
We got video evidence of his experiments, yeah. And all the notes.
Wait, who's it? Why would we go to the authorities anyway?
Well, to someone,
go to
to anyone
Biggs.
who we're gonna go about this, like we
Oh, we got it.
we are exposing this guy, right?
Yeah, but we're doing it in the way of that reporter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
technically,
but-
Biggs
Then
is
tell
exposing.
Biggs that tell the authorities you're gonna tell about this that there's a dead body of Rigobot Altwise down beneath his lab.
That's his problem. I don't want my name anywhere.
He's not gonna. He's all anonymous on our part. We signed a contract. He's not going to expose us.
That's why I don't want to be in the middle of some police
We're not gonna be. We're not gonna be. We just give him the info. He brings it to the authorities. It's his problem after that. But if we leave him here, we kind of gotta tell him that his body is down here and
Oh,
he
yeah,
was felled in a combat because he attacked those.
He fell down some stairs, and the stairs were made out of very
Well,
specific.
I mean,
I mean, you can always say he's got, like, helpers. You don't have to say he's done it alone, but I just don't want my name anywhere, and I don't want to personally go to the police myself. The authorities.
we don't gotta. We can just tell Biggs.
Yep.
Fine. Just that if we leave him here, we kind of would probably have to tell someone that he's here, by the way, and he's dead.
Not
And like,
Biggs.
you might want to get him before something eats him or he decomposes. I don't know.
As you're discussing what to do, Joseph just takes a feather out of Ricobot's wing.
Who takes a feather?
Joseph.
I was gonna roll a sleight of hand
Oh.
check for that.
Oh, you didn't say.
Well, I was whispering it to you, so I figured that.
I can happily roleplay that we didn't see you. If you roll higher than accepted.
Yeah, roll your sleight of hand.
If you
We'll
want
just
to
carry on.
whisper me that sleight of hand, I'll retcon that. Just be unawares.
Actually, hold on. Let's do it this way. Oh, /W N.
Apparently, the feather you took out was a little child.
Loud feather.
D 20.
It's complaining it didn't get to live longer.
That's funny.
Everyone sees Joseph take a feather from Ricobot's wing.
Okay, he fumbled.
What's with the feather, Pop?
I rolled a 2.
What's up?
Oop.
He wants a souvenir.
What's with the feather, Pop?
Gotta have something to write with.
Wow.
I'm
It's
sure
covered
there's
in
plenty
blood.
of just pens in here.
Uh,
Like quills. I don't know, it's kind of like you just take a finger of someone and use it as a pen.
Right. So what are we doing with this body? Are we leaving it here? Are we burning it?
Joseph's taking souvenirs.
Joseph's taking souvenirs? Anyone want a wing?
Just leave it.
Just leave it. We'll
Right.
just we'll
Let's
tell Biggs about
Get
it.
out of here then.
We should probably stop moving so that Nippaz can move us then.
It'll be a different map. It's not here.
Thank you for being considerate of me, Joseph.
I try.
I guess I can move everyone where they are because there's a monster in the way. However, as you do move to the other door, you can open it with ease from this side. And within the third room, which is now going to be the first room because you're going that way, you'll see the mana monster that was charging you has bled out via its arm on the other side. It's just on the floor.
Okay, well that makes things easier.
Nice.
As we're walking through the hallways, Osa would pull Revelar aside a little bit. Just kind of crouch and whisper like, what's with the materia?
Alicia scares me. I don't want her to have it, Cooper.
Oh, okay.
I heard my name, Kupo. Are you talking about me?
Roll perception, we're whispering. You just can't bother typing.
Happily.
I don't know if there's a counter roll to it because we're whispering, but hey.
No, oh, the other was whispering, yeah.
That's Fenrir,
Well,
that's
Fenrir doesn't
Alessia.
know.
Do we roll stealth?
Yes, roll stealth. See how good your whispering is.
Terrible.
Well, you hear
Pretty good
hear
whisperer.
Remilar's part of the conversation. You don't hear Oza's part of the conversation.
That's fine. It's Remular's
So
bit I
you
need to hear.
Yeah, you hear Remilar say he doesn't trust you, but you don't know why.
That was a bit rude, Kupo. I'll remember that.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I heard you.
Okay, so making your way through the basement of the facility, you make your way back to the elevator, which you can take back up into Rickabodd's office. From the office, what do you want to do?
Retrace our steps backward, back the way we came.
I say we leave Remular, Kupo, but that's just my opinion.
Wait, why?
Dunno, just a thought, Kupo.
What?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry.
Just walk towards the door and try to see if the coast seems clear enough for us to,
Yeah.
if it's quiet in the hallway. We can retrace our steps and go back through the vents. Fender didn't hear it.
They have linked emotions and linked like senses, so he definitely heard it.
Sure.
So are you making your way back through the ducts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
if you're making your way back to the ducts, it will require one stealth roll to get to them.
Is it a stealth roll each or?
Stealth roll you check. Because you're all going to the ducts, so you all need to roll stealth.
Oh yeah. Would we do the same? Like not have Fenrir with us at this part? Never mind.
It's too late now.
Can he even fit through the vents?
Yeah, he's medium.
Okay.
Fenrir's got this.
Oh man, I rolled low. Alright, you're all able to stealth your way back to the ducts you had entered this building with, and with your complete synchronization of your eyes to the map, you remember how to get back via the ducts, and you make your way to the side of the exterior of the building, where you're all able to jump down to the floor, which is about a 5-foot drop, so it's negligible. And thankfully, nobody is walking by as you do so. As you finally get back outside with a breath of fresh air hitting your faces, and you've noticed you're not smelling too well from your endeavours in there, as you are both dusty, sweaty, covered in blood, as well as other fluids from the monsters. But you're outside into a very safe space, and if you wish to do so now, you can level up to level 5.
Yay!
My level up's already ready, so I'm super excited for this.
Motherfucker!
Sure. Take a while.
Oh,
I've already rolled all of my health rolls, so...
Do I have a gift for this?
My spreadsheet. Health roll was
No, I do not.
6 for Alessia. God damn it, my BOB's still 2.
Oh boy, I got 2 feet.
You get 2 feats.
Yeah, regular feat and then combat feat for my class.
Damn. I got a new class feature. Well, I've now got a wondrous item crafting now feat,
Oh,
so I can now craft
Ooh,
wondrous
yay.
items.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I've now got a permanent +2 shield bonus to my AC, and +2 to my saving throws whenever I'm near Fenrir.
I'm now better at stealing and sleight of handing things.
I'm better at bluffing.
Oh, any sleight of hand checks. That's cool.
Is Chloe making a little noise in the background again?
Possibly.
Because I keep hearing like clicking and clacking.
That'll probably be her with the tape measure.
God, why is she playing with a tape measure for?
Yeah, she likes to fidget.
Put a silencer on her.
Ah, fuck it. I always forget one thing.
Skills?
Nope. Languages.
Well, I'll learn them all. Linguistics.
Pretty much. Ah, shit.
Nope.
Have you got that list of our languages again?
I don't remember. I mean, you could just go into the linguistics part of FFD20. I think it's in skills. Double check. Yeah, if you just go to the linguistics part there, it has the list of languages for all the different races. I think I also made a list on Discord.
I think the list that you made was just suggested ones, skills, and languages.
was about 3 months ago, so I wouldn't remember if I made a list for specific languages.
Yeah. What are the elemental languages again?
Terran, Ignan, Aquan.
I've got Auburn.
I'll have a look at Pathfinder because that has the lists there. Linguistics. Okay, there's Aquan for water, Auran for air, Ignan for fire, Terran for earth, and those are the main elements.
How do you spell Terran? Is it just T-E-R-R-O-N?
Terran.
And the water one? Aquan?
Aquan.
Right, there you go. Learn them. So I now speak 14 languages.
Wasted an 8. Right.
Nice.
Awesome.
You're consonant in there.
I don't.
Yeah, plus his con.
What spell would you guys prefer?
Oh, right. Thank you.
I can either get Ashura's Boon, which has a random chance on casting Protect 2, Raise, or Cure 2 on 2 people, or I can get Feylight, which heals 5d6.
Individual
with,
or multiple?
No, with allies within 30 feet.
Feylight.
Feylight it is.
I'm not sure the random chance of raise going to be something you want to rely on.
Yeah.
Right. Like when you need it, it's not going to happen, and when you don't need it, it's going to be a wasted spell.
What's the time limit for raise? It's 1 round, isn't it? Double check. Raise creatures within longer than 1 round per cast level, so 5 rounds. So 5 chances if you have the MP for it for raise. Yeah, it could be worth it since you don't have Phoenix Downs right now.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? What was it? Ashura's Boon.
No, it's there.
Yeah. Ashura's Boon.
So it's 1 in 3 chance to get raised, and you have 5 chances if you have the MP for it. It's also several creatures. 1 creature per 2 levels, max of 5. So for 3 MP, you could raise more than 1 person if you get the lucky chance. How much is Cure 2? Because that might just be still better off. Cure 2 is 3d6 instead of 5d6. Oh yeah, Feylight also goes with your level, so... I can see both working, really. I would say Ashura's myself, but it's your party.
Mm-hmm. It's either that or I got Lifeguard, which gives fast healing 2 to 2 creatures.
You're better off with just straight up healing with that kind of fast healing.
That's what I thought. Right, that's Alessia done. Now let's get Fenrir.
Oh, nice. You only get a -5 to when you're sleeping.
Yep.
Help when you get ambushed.
Exactly.
Improved theft tells me nothing. I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
It's a +2 to all sleight of hand checks and +2 to steal combat maneuvers.
Okay.
I could add that in there if you want me to.
Yes.
But I didn't think that I added the number in there already, so I didn't want to.
Well, as long as you know what it does, you can tell me.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's good to remember.
Yeah, everyone gets a hero point for leveling up. It's just how it works.
Done.
Fenrir's now got a lovely 42 health.
You need to give Chloe like a Game Boy and headphones.
Yeah.
Just throw Pikachu Yellow in there. She'd become a constructor or painter just so she could put those tape measuring skills to use.
So, what?
People are leveling.
Okay, I think I'm done too.
Just waiting on Jack.
I just literally spoke like for ages and I forgot I was muted.
Mm.
Say it again. So this was more of a party question. I can either go down the improved trip feats for Fenrir or I can go power attack now. Bear in mind, if I go down the improved trip feats, I can eventually get to the point where I can trip them, attack of opportunity while they're tripping, and when they're prone, I can then stomp on them.
That one.
So go down the
That
improved
sounds
ones.
awesome.
Sounds good.
Alright. Let me go down that one then.
You get to play Ryukishi, but with 4 legs.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Alright, combat expertise first then.
Win-win. Best of both
You see,
worlds.
that's why I was trying-
Alessia casting and Fenrir going Ryukishi.
It's why I said I was trying to beg Aiden. I was like, can I get the expertise materia? Because then I don't have to go down that tree. I can just get like power attack and that. But it requires a weapon slot. Fenrir doesn't have a weapon slot.
Wah, wah.
It's sad. Right.
You could technically, I think you can get an animated weapon, but they only last for about 5 rounds or something.
Yeah.
Is there is it possible to get the version of a sword that Edesia had in Alf with the
Mouth
way she
pick.
held in? Yeah.
Nah, it's
No.
3.5.
Monkey grip and all that don't exist in Pathfinder.
Monkey grip's different.
That's what I think I had.
No, mouth pick is what will allow you to use weapons in your mouth. Hence the name mouth pick. Monkey grip allows you to wield weapons a size larger.
Yeah, I think I had them both.
Right, I'm done. I just need to put the feet on Alessia. But I am done.
Kind of weird that there's no way for Fenrir to wield a weapon in his mouth, considering this is Final Fantasy, and that's what the basics of fantasy with wolves wielding swords in their mouth.
Nah, maybe one point where a wolf in this series has a sword in its mouth. Anyway, where would you guys like to go first? Would you like to meet up with Biggs, go to Couple Bard, or go straight to the Carver's household?
I want a shower, well, a bath again.
I think we want to meet with Biggs and find a way to help Gathwin first.
Right. That
So-
way, when we
Kind
go
of-
back to her house, we just have her with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just as alive. Or if she doesn't want to go back or something, that's her choice. But then we can go back to her parents and explain that we found her, but she's gone now or something.
Well, colourful bad. We can use the phone
I don't want to
ring
just
Biggs.
kind of bring her back and turns out that she was trying to run away because there's some shit going on in her home that she doesn't want to be part of or something. Let her make the choice. So colorful part first and call for Biggs.
Yeah.
Yep. Dibs on the first bath.
I'll
Alright,
take the
so
second.
you're off to the train station to head to the Colourful Bard.
Wait a minute. Rimalaru, is that who was saying they need the first bath?
Called dibs.
You were never in melee combat, so you didn't get
I called dibs.
anybody
didn't I?
else's blood on you. I think
I call
most
There's
seconds are
dirt and
first
grime.
bath.
There's two paths. Bath. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, there are two
There are two
baths.
paths. Yeah, and I'm taking the second one. So basically also first.
You can also say bath if you want to.
Bath. Bath.
Bed, bath, and beyond.
Shower.
Shower, there you go. You are going to bathe.
Going to get clean.
Joseph,
Really
however, was just going to jump in a river on the way and then call it good.
You will have to pay for the rooms to get access to the bath, which is 5 gil each.
That's fine.
Yep.
I take it you're ringing up Biggs to come meet you at the Colourful Bard?
Yep.
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright, yeah,
I might change my spell.
Have you found something different that you want?
Yes. A spell, Sonic Die, level 1. I can imbue everyone within 15 feet of me 1d6 points of damage when charging.
Ooh, when charging, though, I won't use that ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you won't use that, but Fenrir and Osa will.
Oh, so will.
1d6 damage over 5d6 healing.
Yeah, might get it next time.
5d6 healing burst, not just.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my hang on, gotta figure out where it is first.
Ooh.
Yeah, my Moogle Charm will do 5d4 within 15 feet.
Doesn't that cap off at 5d4 though?
It caps at 5d4, yeah.
The other one's already 5d6, and
We'll go up to 10 when he gets to 10.
it's a double the range as well.
Don't know, it sounded nice. I need to find a summoner who can teach me spells.
I mean, you can do that in the city when you get some downtime.
Alright, next time we get downtime, I'm gonna go and look for a summoner.
I mean, there might be time after you finish the mission.
Sounds good to me.
If you ring up Biggs, he'll say he can get to the Colourful Bard within the hour, which gives you all an hour to finish your levels ups, get clean, and possibly eat. If I don't know, it's only like it'll only be past 10:30 at that point, so you probably wouldn't be eating then. However, as the hour passes and you do whatever you're doing, there's enough time to all bathe and get yourselves clean, as well as sort out your inventories. And Biggs will get to the colourful bard and sit at one of the tables, awaiting your debrief.
Into the room again and debrief him.
Yes.
I take it you just want to montage over the debrief and not actually say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So much.
You give Biggs all of the information. I take it you don't leave anything out.
Here's a no. Here's a data drive. Here's some papers. This is what happened.
Alright. Biggs will take all of the evidence you had gathered from the lab, and with no real copies, he's the only one who now has all of this.
Also,
And-
dead body. Good to remember.
Yep, you hand over the dead body on the table that you never took with you, but you seemingly got it in your pocket with a sleight of hand.
Tell him that it's there.
Yes, he will be informed about the dead body, to which he will inform the police with a believable story. And just like in the contract says, you guys won't be named at all. If anything, he'll just say anonymous sources tipped him off at certain points, but give no hints as to who it was.
Give me that gill, son.
That we want to ask him about here would be the best source for the Materia reversal stuff.
He says that... let me get the proper name for them. He says that one of the local magisters can be called over to do this. And he said they can do it at the Colourful Bard, or they can do it at the household, depending on your preference.
Don't give her a choice.
Right.
Do it at her house.
Nah, do it here. If
Do it here, yeah.
Yeah, if he's okay with us doing it in his pub. Well, he's...
Then what about photographs? Can we pay for a photograph? Is that a possibility? Can we pay somebody to take a photograph of her with us?
What? Why would you want a photograph?
We've just brought her back from
Proof
prison.
of life.
I don't think she's going to try and run away once we bring her out.
Yeah, we just want to have the chance to talk, like, what does she want to do after this, that now that she's alive and knows her parents miss her and want her back. Like, if she doesn't want to go back home, then it's just like, okay, maybe write a letter or something, so we have some sort of proof for them. Figure out from there.
That's
but
true, but either way.
You wouldn't really need a photograph. She can just write a letter or something
Yeah.
that only she would
Yeah.
know.
Oh, okay.
So you want the Magister to come to the Colourful Bard so that you can talk to Gefwin before handing her off.
If the innkeeper's happy with that, yes.
The innkeeper,
Yep.
Moonman, will say he'd prefer you do that in one of the rented rooms and not in just the tap
Yeah,
area.
I mean, yeah, obviously we go to one of our rooms
Ah,
to do
come
it.
on. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, man. You'll never see this again.
We don't know how, like, private this situation is, like what happens after. We might want to give Gethwin some chance to kind of be by herself after being turned into a freaking crystal ball,
Yeah.
which I can't imagine is very comfortable, and
It's-
have some old cheeser suck out her life force.
I'm just being a jerk.
Yeah, I know. I'm counteracting your jerkness.
I don't know. Both
So-
plans sound good to me.
We're doing it in the room.
And
Yeah,
just
one
as
of
an
our
update on Materia, you actually do gain MXP regardless of the level of the item. As long as it's masterwork, you'll still gain MXP. So they can become level 3, you just only get the level 1 bonus.
Excellent.
Miller didn't reply to me.
I want to say it was like 7:30 something.
So we might as well weld the one materia that we have on someone's masterwork gear.
Yeah.
Someone has masterwork gear.
Yeah,
it won't function in the masterwork gear, but it can get MXP. So
Yeah, it will level up, so might as well keep it.
Yeah,
level
so we
up.
have the level 1 water materia, so...
Yeah, I've got Materia in all the slots that I can have it in.
I have 2 masterwork slots that I can go into. 3 actually.
Excellent.
do you use those though?
My short sword, my cards, and my armor.
Yes.
You put it in the cards, or the armor.
I use the cards, so I just shove it in the cards.
Yeah, you won't get a bonus for the cards, but yes, you can put it in the cards.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't really matter in this case, because it's just
It
there.
seems to me like the Materia itself might actually be larger than the cards. The entire deck of
It
cards.
goes onto the deck.
It goes into the deck, and it then fuses the ammunition.
Yeah. Which one is it? What we got left in the bag of holding?
Level 1 water materia.
Yeah, water.
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 So, what's the experience to get to level 3 on the common ones?
1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that big of a jump. I thought it was going to be a much bigger jump than that.
And then it's 2,000 to become mastered.
But your all of your materia split the MXP.
Yeah. I've only got 2.
Just double checking.
So the more material you have, the slower they're going to level up. And someone decided to put on a video in the background. Sounds like Chloe.
So, yep. Is the Magistrate coming over? Do we have to ring? Have we got a number to ring?
Biggs can call the Magister over.
There we go.
Though, again, it'll take another hour since you're some distance away from places.
That's fine.
So another hour will pass as you guys pass the time playing games, talking, and bonding. Whereas Biggs will be setting up some base notes to get his story together. And after the hour passes, the local magister will appear, and Muman will show him up to your room, where I'll assume you've all gathered along with the materia. And what exactly do you inform the magister about? I'm sorry, but it's not a good enough explanation. He needs a bit more than that.
Rundown of the situation.
What
Basically
situation?
asked.
Well,
Are you telling him that you went down to a mysterious facility, killed Dr.
I'll
Rigobard, took some...
I'll ask what price it'll take to keep this confidential.
Biggs will handle that.
Alright, so we'll just say, like, somehow along the lines, we believe that a young girl has been captured inside this materia. And we're here to free her, come on.
Yes, this is definitely some very high-grade magic that's been used here. I've never seen the likes of it before. It's probably several years of work been going into this. And you're wanting it completely reversed? The soul will be released?
That's right, Cooper.
Very well, it shouldn't be too hard to reverse the process. Just make some room. She needs breathing room when she gets out.
Is there any towels or blankets around?
Why?
No,
Are you asking me this?
Yeah, I'm asking the GM this. So when she comes out, just in case she happens to be naked or something, just to cover her up, give her some decency.
You can get the towels from the bathroom that are currently slightly damp, or you can use the blanket from the bed.
The blanket from the bed will do.
Okay. You have that at the ready, but since you're small, it's only
Hey,
going to come up to like
don't
your
worry about it.
knees.
I'll give it to Arthur. The only...
Yeah, I'll get third blanket from my room. or something.
All right. You gather together some blankets and duvets as you pretty much make a circle around the center of the room, giving enough room for the woman to come out of the materia itself. And after the Magister makes a circle out of chalk, he channels energy for about a minute or so as he dispels the materia. And as he does so, it changes its form back into that of Gefwin Carver. And alongside the woman, there is a materia shining a clear colour, though it is slightly still attached to her arm, and she is still wearing her clothing.
Cool. I'll drop the quilt.
And upon returning to her original form, she will seemingly be already awake, and she will immediately grab the materia out of her arm that is peeking through, and she smashes it on the floor.
It's alright now, Kubo. I'll just try to calm her down if she's in a panic roll.
Is there any
she
chance?
is very panicked.
Yeah, I'll
Is there
kind of...
any chance that we could catch that materia or save it?
She's on the floor, it's in her hand, and then she smashes it right next to her.
So yeah, I'll go over, try offer her a hand up, but I'm small, so I'll just try to calm her down and everything. I don't know if I can roll out to help this.
The closest thing would be diplomacy. That there's no handle person, so
Handle people.
So as you move over to Gefra and Carla, as she's kind of darting ahead around the area, trying to see where she is and what's happening, along with her hand slightly bleeding from the material she just smashed, Remila moves over to try and calm her down, explaining the situation, to which Gefwin is seemingly accepting of. And she will let you know that while she was in the materia, she was fully conscious, and she did notice your party attacking Dr. Ichabod.
So yeah, I'll also explain that her parents sent us out looking after she went missing. I'll also ask somebody to go get her a drink or something, and some food. If she's been stuck in there a while. I don't know how it works.
Means she was only stuck in there for about a day. Maybe more.
Exactly.
Well, so we'll go out and fetch a drink and some food from Moonmarn.
Yeah, he'll come with the broom, so he'll just give you whatever he has there.
Yeah.
What else do you say to Gefwin? Are you just saying that her parents sent you after her, or are you giving her the whole story, or what?
We'll just give her the whole story. We'll not straight away. We'll let her breathe a minute.
The Cliff's notes of the whole story.
Yeah, ask her what she knows, what she's aware of, what's going on, and then fill in the blanks.
Yeah, that one.
Hey, your parents contacted us about trying to find you. We followed your trail for a couple of days and
weeks.
Figured out what was going on, and eventually we made it. Dr. Ichabod's office. Killed him. Saved you. Here we are.
Yeah, we killed the man. Hope you're happy about that.
We tried to talk to him. We gave him the chance to listen. He didn't.
The dice just weren't on his side at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran out of luck points.
As you explain the whole situation and kind of incorporate each other's stories, it seems everything lines up with what you've found so far. And she seems pretty accepting of you guys, to the fact that your group was the one that rescued her, as well as getting her out of the materia. And she'll ask you if you're wanting to hand her back to her parents so you can get your reward or what.
Well, we'll ask her what she wants to do and why she's trying to get away from her parents and that.
Roll me diplomacy. I don't think you need to.
I have a plus 15. No, sorry, I have plus 14.
Can I assist?
You can try.
Moogle reroll, because I haven't used that one yet. There you go.
That's so much better.
She will tell you that she was only really leaving as she wanted to get away from her overbearing family. Not to the point that she hated them or there was anything going on, she just wanted more independence. And she always hated the fact that her father did not approve of Tick at all. And she was wanting to get a lot of money together quickly so that they could move in without her parents catching on. And she says she will agree to you taking her back to her parents just so you can get your reward since you went out of your way to get her back.
Well, that's mighty nice of you.
I mean, you snuck away from Mum once, I'm sure you could do it again, Kupo. But next time, if you need some more money, try not do stuff alone, Kupo.
And
she didn't do it alone. She went with a group into the dead sector.
Yeah. Well, don't do any more crazy experiments then, Kupo.
you shouldn't even have to sneak out, because if your parents try to keep you there, we could just, walk out with you. After we get our money, of course.
Get the money, then kidnap her.
No, we're not going to kidnap her. It's not against her will.
It's against her parents' will, maybe.
She's of age, isn't she?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter what her parents want.
But yeah, I mean, if she can come with us, it would make things easier because her parents already know about her wanting to leave, so...
Yeah.
You might want to kind of have a talk about that stuff with them after we're out of the picture.
And I did kind of explain it to them last time we talked to them. Like, some... like I told them before, like, I didn't want to stay at home. I wanted to leave and live my own life. I didn't want to have people, just spending money on me. I wanted to make my own way, which is exactly what she wants to do. She wants to make her own way.
Definitely of age then. It's fine.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So should we go immediately to get this over with?
Yeah.
As long as she's ready, we've got, rooms with baths in it. She can
She
get
said
cleaned
she
up
was
if
ready.
wants to. Okay.
Yeah, she said she's ready now. She doesn't really need to go anywhere else.
Okay.
Like her parents are probably the first port of call she would have, just to let them know that she's not dead.
Right.
And then she'd go to other places.
Let's head on out then. She's gonna
Let's go
need
then.
a ticket though. We're taking a
Tick's
train.
not here, is he? Because I know he hangs out at a colourful bar.
Well-
Tick is currently not here now.
Good.
It's probably
We can
best
just
we don't
walk
bring
there.
it with us.
There's no really train tracks we can take.
Yeah, just walk. Either way, it's going to be
Yeah.
about the same distance.
Alright. Biggs will add this into the report as well as asking Gefwin to come to police. Well, he will give his number to Gefwin just so she can have her. He can have her as like a contact and basically say, yes, this man's the one who saved me, etc. And then Biggs will take his leave to his business to start all this going as such.
Isn't he supposed to pay us?
No.
Oh.
The agreement was that you would share information with each other and that he would take credit for this whilst you guys get the pay for it.
Oh, so the pay comes later then.
He paid you with information, the Dispel Stone, as well as the Magister's services.
And he did give us Gil last time we met him.
He gave you Gil for basically signing the contract, and I think for something else.
Fine. I wanted to double dip, you know. Money from him, money from the parents.
I mean, you can kill him and take his money if you want.
We could try, but it's not cold-blooded murder. Is not really what.
All right.
Seems to
So
be the
after deciding you're not going to kill the guy, you head off to the Carver residence. As it comes over into noon. And as you get back to the house, you'll ring the bell or knock as you normally do with Gefwin off to the side. And as the door opens up, you'll see Forwin answer it yet again. And as he notices some of you, he will shout over into the other room about the investigators returning as he notices Gefwin off to the side, at which point he pretty much drops the handle of the door and runs over to his daughter to embrace her. At which point Maeva also comes walking to the front door, asking what is going on. She'll also see the sight and also run off to hug her daughter. As they will say, Gefwin, you're alive! We've been worried sick! And without any chance of a reply, Gefwin will just continue to be hugged tightly by her parents as you will see a beautiful reunion take place in front of you as they exchange words and feelings for quite some time, with the parents both being very teary-eyed, if not bawling their eyes out. The daughter being a similar situation. And after some time, they calm down and invite your group, as well as Gefwin, into the house.
We enter.
Sure.
Yep.
Just like before, they'll lead you into the dining room, though they don't ask about taking your shoes off, your hats, or even offer water, though they seem to be preoccupied at this time. Forwin will basically attend to his daughter as best he can, giving her like more clothing, water, and such, just talking to her, whereas Maeva will address the party. I thank you so much for returning our daughter to us. We will not forget this. And of course, here's your reward. She then moves kind of shakily but hastily over to a cabinet that is within the dining room and will hand you a small lockbox. And inside is 5,000 gil.
Damn, Atlas is rich.
He's saving up that money for all that magic item crafting.
Doing pretty well for a dead guy.
It's fine. Unless you took the money.
Oh, no, she did not.
It's almost as if they have a link to one another. As if someone's guiding their actions, as well as their wallets.
How did you know?
And after getting paid, do you want to do or say anything here, or just let them converse with one another?
I think it's time we take our leave.
Yeah, I'll just say if there's anything else we can do, Cooper, just let us know. We're proving more reliable than any of the guards on the street.
Alright, and as you leave the house, they will continue to talk amongst themselves, as well as give thanks over in your directions as you see yourselves out. And you'll all get 1,000 experience for completing the quest.
Yay.
Not far off.
No, not really.
Give me un memento. And yeah, you can split out that MXP between your materia. For some of you, that'd be a bit less as it's split between all of them.
Sell the items we have.
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to go and sell your equipment, buy stuff and whatnot?
Yeah.
Sell all that first.
Yeah, let's start with the selling.
Are we selling the materia we don't want, or do you want to keep it for a bit?
Might as well attach it, level up, and sell it for more money.
Yeah, I thought because that was the only materia and you put it in your masterwork.
Yes.
So all materia is
all our materials gain experience.
So I think we might as well just keep it because we are going to get more like magic items down the road. I'm pretty sure.
Joseph Goodall plus 5%.
Oh yeah. I was just about to type that.
Nice. So another 780 each.
I was even speaking. So it's a 780 gil from selling those other things, and I'll assume Osa keeps the 181 since the Great Axe and Armor was hers anyway.
Yeah, they were mine from the get-go, so I'm just gonna keep those.
I'll sell my normal fire stuff. Hasn't got any bonuses or anything, it is masterwork though.
6 for the fire staff.
Can a move action be used instead of a swift?
What?
So that if I want to use 2 swift actions, can I use a move action to take over?
No. I think you can do that in 5th edition, I think. But in this, you can only trade a standard for a move, and that's it.
Yeah.
No, you can't. That's a 4th edition thing, I think.
Anyway,
It's a minor action.
It's an edition that isn't this.
Yeah. Not in Pathfinder, no. Only a single swift or immediate per round, unless you have special stuff that allows, but that is like extremely rare. Practically non-existent.
Okay, you're saying the holy stuff. So that's pretty much just the same price again if you're saying that.
Yeah, cool.
Let me know if you're splitting that amongst people or if that's your base equipment or what.
No. I'm splitting that one because that was Atlas's.
Wait, what?
What? Why do you have Atlas's staff?
They gave it to me, remember? Because they said none of them could use it.
But it's medium.
Yeah, but they still gave it to me, just because they wanted to sell it.
Okay.
Don't ask me. They gave it to me.
I mean, I think we did, but kind of assuming that once you get a proper staff, you would sell it or something, but...
Yeah, I don't think I ever got around to selling it until now.
Any more selling?
Nope.
I think that's it.
And since this is after your mission, I'll take it people either want to be retraining, because I know 2 of you want to be retraining, or crafting. So you'd be spending time in Niffél, I'll assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
got nowhere else to be.
So instead of... We won't go through the whole thing of talking about what your retraining is. We'll do that in Discord. However, we'll say you have 2 weeks to do whatever you want with before anything important happens. However, as you are doing any of those retrainings and whatnot, the next day, news of Gefwin will hit the news, because news, and it will be played amongst all TVs that you can find, either on the side of buildings within the higher up districts, or within those of the trains as you go amongst the city itself. And a reporter will show up on these news stories, as they will say, "The story about the local missing girl, Methrin Carver, has finally been resolved. Private investigators were able to find evidence about several kidnappings and an unknown experiment being conducted within Sheaf and Shield's research centers. Dr. Ricobot Oldfeist was conducting several illegal and unauthorized trials for materia infusions. The man has subsequently been captured, though sadly, due to some unforeseen consequences, did not survive the capturing." And then the image will then swap over to a image of, it seems, a pre-recorded video, as you see President Damien giving a statement in what you could assume to be a room of reporters. And Damien will say, I am appalled at the conduct shown by Dr. Rickerbod, and will be starting a full investigation in chief facilities. I will not rest until the stain is scrubbed clean to the bone. Accept my deep felt apologies for the recent events. The image then swaps to the reporter once again. Along with Gefwin being recovered, several missing person cases are being solved in tandem, with both bodies and living subjects being found within the same lab. Over 30 people have been confirmed so far. The image will then pan over to show more of the table with the reporter, and by the side of him is the investigator Biggs. This is all thanks to our local investigator Biggs. And then the camera will kind of pan over to just a full-on picture of Biggs. Thanks you for having me. And then the image will then go back to the reporter. So, tell me, how you found all those people? Then it swaps back to Biggs. Well, you see, and then you notice that Biggs has even brought with him a thermos with coffee, and he takes a quick swig of it as he talks. I first scanned the districts the people lived, heard people's statements, and that eventually led me to District 3. The report will continue on as Biggs describes his investigation, though you will know that most of what he's talking about is what you guys had been doing from your investigations into the dead sector and then going off to the facility itself. And that will be where this adventure leads off, as Gefwin is saved, returned to her family, and then she goes whatever ways she wants. Investigator Biggs gets a big story to break out his PI business, in which you know is now flourishing under this very impressive first case, as well as all the combined cases that go into the same missing persons in the lab, as you are all given 2 weeks of free time to relax, train yourselves up, until the next adventure lands in your lap, in the form of Post-Muggles and Burmesians coming to you with an important letter. And it is addressed from the government of Niffél. But we will be seeing what is inside those letters when we continue on to the next adventure, War of the Trolls.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, buddy.
Roll credit.
The credits are just free names. Adventure creator, Napaz Tricks. System creator, Villadin. Artwork, GB. Then that's all the names.
Special thank you to players.
Right? I was going to say something like that. Players.
Starring.
They're technically voice actors.
Technically. Just think about with Biggs, did we just enable Gildera Lockhart?
Don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, boy. Yeah, kind of.
You don't know if he can do magic or not.
I'm okay with that. I'm not opposed.
Hey, as long as he keeps hiring us and doesn't wipe our memory, we'll be okay.
Like, it's fine because of that, but I'm just waiting for the group that doesn't want to give him all the glory. That's gonna be something interesting. Because the moment that happens, his cover is gonna be blown. Oh shit, he doesn't do anything by himself. He just pays other people.
Well, he is actually a PI outside of this one case.
Well, I mean, he's not completely useless. He gave us good info. He gets some things done, just not the actual work and the fighting and shit. So it's not that bad.
Manual labor.
Yeah.
Dangerous work.
It's not that bad.
And we'll be finishing off this session here, and we'll be having at least a week break between today and next session. So next week we won't be playing, as there'll be some stuff to sort out, as well as all you guys figuring out your retraining and purchases.